How do you do open weight class? How do you do open weight? Oh, I see it. Yeah. Thought that was Derek Lewis for a second. It was Rosenstrike. I'm looking compared to the two. Jamal Hill. Yeah. Hill and Rosenstrike.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill!
His tattoo's funny, dude. He's got 2 freaking hands, like fingers, thumbs pointing up. He's got 2 thumbs up for his tattoo. Jamal Hill.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round 1. Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, is ready to go. He's worked very hard on his conditioning. He's fought a lot of 5-rounders in the UFC. Don't let the frame fool you. This is a guy who has the stamina to sustain into the championship rounds if we need to go there.
I should have took the stamina thing out, but it's whatever.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Bad.
Give me some head movement now. Oh, a big right hand.
You want me to restart it? Yeah. Right. Nah, I can give a fuck. I mean, you're the only one up in anyway. I gotta put it on simulation, you said? But that's real time. I can still do it accelerated and stuff. Look. It's not. Look at fighter HUD. I could take it off. Boom. The fucking grappling thing is probably gonna be there though. Fucking shit. Hang on, let me take the grappling off here. The grappling HUD is gonna be off. I think I already grappling advantage HUD. Alright, I'll take that off too. So you don't see the grappling advantage. Why the fuck do I got Mike Tyson? I'm on Derek Lewis. What the fuck? Why is this DC? Why is this Kimbo Slice? What the fuck is going on? I'm on John Jones now and it's on Gus. You see that shit? Ferguson. You see that? Look, you see the box around Jones? Nigga, I'm on Derek Lewis. Look who it's on. Mike Tyson. That is. You can see it, right? Look. There's Chuck Liddell right here. Okay? And it's on Muhammad. Why the fuck's it on Muhammad when Chuck Liddell's face is right there? I'm on Chuck's face. You see, I gotta redo it again. Hang on. That is crazy. Look, it's still doing it. I can't even press anything. The thing glitched out. Nigga, everybody's Anderson Silva all of a sudden. Nigga, I'm on Tom Espinal's face and it's giving me jury. What the fuck is this? It's just... Oh, man. Finally, it's fixing itself. I was just about to say, dude. I didn't know Tom Espinal's fucking Thomas Lafita. I'm not gonna be, I can't do this because, it's not gonna, oh, there, alright, it fixed itself. Where's Lewis? Fuck, man. I gave Jamal Hill the same trunk.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight.
Because it's better, isn't it? Yeah, but the newer version looks more like Derek Lewis. What, you want the regular Derek Lewis? Alright, here we go. Let me roll this marijuana up. I can smoke and watch this.
All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill! And now introducing his opponent.
Hopefully they put in Frank Mir's short to do the one where he was wearing the Echoes, where he knocked out Antonio Nogueira. No, Minotauro Nogueira.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill, perhaps
I think
has the most
Antonio
accurate nickname on the roster.
light heavyweight and Minotauro.
In his wake over the last several years, Jimmy Crute and Johnny Walker getting knocked out in round 1. And we'll see what Jamal Hill can do here tonight. Certainly the challenges figure to get stiffer as he vaults into legitimate light heavyweight title contention, but he believes he will have the striking advantage over every light heavyweight on the roster, including the opposition here tonight. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go. Get on your bike. I need you moving. Move. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn,
you know, fucking that dude, Antonio Nogueira.
You need to be
I think it was.
You need to be
He got ran over by a fucking truck.
Looking for opportunities to either reverse the position.
He got ran over by a fucking truck, dude.
It got checked.
With the kid. That's what they said. He got ran over by a semi-truck. I think it was.
Sort of smell blood in the water, and now
He's the kid. That's why he's got that thing on his back.
You gotta go and get it. You gotta go find the finish.
If you ever seen his back, he has like this weird, like little, like,
now he will
yeah, I don't know what the fuck you
try to
call
go
it.
and hurt you as you hurt him.
That's from that accident, truck driving accident.
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is.
And I got something close, similar like that on my fucking ribs on my back, dude. From the fucking stairs, man. It looks nasty. Dude, that shit fucked me bad, man. I can't really fucking work my ground game no more, Ferg. That fucked up my ground game, dude. Like, I can't really, like, move towards my right side of my shoulder because it fucking kills. Like, it hurts for some reason.
He passes the half guard.
Like, that's what, like, now it's like I don't like being off, like, honest to God, now I really don't like being on my back no more because of that. It's uncomfortable.
Nice transition.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
He's getting them out here.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Oh, he's got his back.
Look at Yoel Romero, dude. That dude was a problem.
Side control now. We'll see
the
if he can advance position.
Greco-Roman wrestling, another one, Yoel Romero.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
The Black Beast getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Round 2 is next. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Lewis is bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be
no
too
more
bad.
anyways.
The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him.
Yeah.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance. He took it, he landed that kick, and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
Some dude said to me, and I just like took it and I rubbed it the wrong way because I was thinking it was a lie.
Ready.
But he said that the reason why
All right,
Holly
round
Holm
two.
knocked Ronda out is because Holly ended up texting Ronda saying something about like I guess like her ex or father ended up dying or something like that, and it messed with her head in the
The
fight.
uppercut flails and misses. Sweet Dreams
And I'm
Hill's
like-
pretty swollen now in that jaw
I'm like,
area.
what?
It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to
That's
the
what-
head.
yeah.
Gotta figure
That's
out a
what
way to
some
raise
dude
the
ended up
guard
saying.
and
I'm
be
like,
more
no fucking
defensively
way,
sound.
dude.
Oh!
Back to his feet. Big left hand. So holding on to him here now.
There it is again. Look at that. He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move. Oh!
That's it. Nice shot.
Fight back.
Well, he's looking at Herb Dean to stop it, and he will.
Holy smokes!
What a fight.
Great finish, brother. Way to
So
secure that
what a
victory.
moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity
Derek
crowd.
Lewis, the
After
Black
party's gonna
Beast.
be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
You just like seeing Jamal Hill get his ass beat, don't you, kid? That's fucked up, Berg.
Bruce Buffer.
You're a fucked
inside
up
the
fan,
octagon with
man,
the
of
officials.
Ladies
MMA.
and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this
You just want to
contest
see
at
people
1
get their
minute,
ass
42
beat.
seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Derek.
That's
the
like,
Black
that's almost like you put in a,
Lewis.
like
Well,
Frankie
Derek
Edgar
Lewis
versus
just might
Tony
be the UFC
Ferguson. Let's see who
heavyweight
gets
champion of
knocked
the
out
world before this
first.
run is said and done. Congratulations to the Black Beast on yet another
Tony
UFC
should probably win
triumph
that
here
fight,
tonight.
huh?
Really
Frankie's
starting to
not
put
really
all the
known for
skills
like
together.
heavy
That is a
hands.
scary proposition for his fellow heavyweight contenders tonight. It is all about the Black Beast.
You got a problem, me, I ain't squash. Shit, say less. 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 Say less.
I ain't squashing shit, JC can tell me do it. I'ma tell them no. OGs get on the blogs, act like they killers. Most of them hoes. Trenches, I might Drake, but
Yeah,
I can't
would.
kill that baby hole. I grew up a screw up at the heat the crib up with the stove. 15 roaches crawled up on my face. Did he probably troll? I get a Grammy. I'm on stage with killers, how I be at
Huh?
shows. I told Pooh he just like Kendrick with a shiesty flow. I used
I
to
think
look up
so.
to them hood legends, some mices though. Say less, I had to shop at Payless. For lawyers, you can't pay less. I can swipe off lawyers and for choppers with my Apex. Dirk ain't from the trenches, who the fuck you really say that? Dirk ain't for his who the fuck you really say that?
Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less. Say less. Man, what? I ain't gotta talk about it, now I got it, look. Stylist get this style for me, I promise you. I don't want the bitch if she don't do it sloppy, yeah. We not hearing it, barbarians the big. Was rocky, her head was sloppy. The feds on my body, cause my Cuban link so I can look her mess for Christmas, even if it ain't no holiday, I slay. Fuck breakfast.
See this is stupid. This is stupid because they got it in the game. They got different body shapes in the game, right? For like John Jones for heavyweight and light heavyweight. But look at Hooker for featherweight and lightweight. You would think they would have a skinnier version for featherweight, and they're both the same. Like it would have been sick if they actually made him sunk in featherweight. Like if you actually went to a Hooker and he looked dehydrated compared to the lightweight one. Did they? I can't. I don't remember. I don't think so because remember John Jones was in heavyweight in UFC too, and he looked like the light heavyweight. I think. Uh, no, yeah, I think that you're probably right. Yeah, you could be right on there. Obviously, I want to give him the 155 model. Give Hooker some black trunks. We'll give the beat. You want the current version or the new version? Yeah. Yeah, but the newer one looks more like him though. Nah, I'll do it.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
That looks like like no lie, that looks more of the more handsome version of Zabib than like the UFC. They did him good in this game. Honda like, let's not make him look too fuck ugly. This game.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out
He,
of the red corner.
he's got like that fucking Ankalaev / leprechaun looking face, doesn't he? Zabib.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, New Zealand's Dan Hooker back under the lights tonight. It's amazing to look at the career trajectory for this man when he made his UFC debut back in 2014, vaulting into lightweight contention in 2020. And if he wants to get back into that top 5, tonight is one he's got to have. He believes his length is going to be a factor. He believes his striking game is going to be a factor.
Russian
And now we'll
fighters
see
are
if his
just
opponent
like,
can do anything about it.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
He's hurt. Trying the flying knee there.
yeah.
Get him off balance.
Well, a nice land there by Zabit Magomedsharipov. And as Coach Mark Henry told me before the fight, there may be fighters who train as hard as Zabit. He said without a shadow of a doubt, no one trains hard.
Move. Scramble.
Ooh,
And now he's got the back.
Get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, nice movement
I don't
to
know.
avoid that strike coming
He
down.
lives in Sweden, I think.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Let's go. Let's move.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, my picks I went in so far. I had Lewis, and now I got Zabib.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing
Just
here?
like in real life, dude. I would have Zabib in real life.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Magomedsharipov.
He's not
Beautiful
5 stars. No,
Oh,
he's
he's always
not.
working off
No,
of that
he's
jab.
not.
Nice jab there by Magomedsharipov.
Dude, if I give a 5 round, if I give a 5 stars to a fighter, it's gonna be a fighter that's like completely good everywhere. That there's no flaws in. You know, like their striking's really good, their grappling's really good, and the jiu-jitsu is really good. Those are fighters that I feel like is 5 stars, basics. You know,
Nice combination there.
those are fighters I'd give 5 stars. Like people like Marab, I'd give that guy like a 4.5 star, 4 star, 4.5.
Effective jab there by Zabit Magomed Sharipov. Final seconds of
Yeah,
round one.
I'd give him 4 stars, 4.5.
Second round, straight ahead.
Nah, I wouldn't say 5. I definitely wouldn't give him 5.
Nice work. That's
He don't got striking like that though.
all night.
You can't just give somebody 5 stars just because they're a good wrestler.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's
Like
really
Dan
starting to slow
Hooker,
him
I'm
down.
sorry to say, but I would give Dan Hooker a 3 star, 3.5 star. You know,
You ready to fight?
Dustin Poirier, 4 star. I'd give Dustin straight up 4 stars.
There was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see time.
No, I know, but I'm just putting an opinion. Like I'm just going with my opinions. What stars I would be giving these people. And honestly, that's doing a little good for Dustin because I really think I would really give Dustin like 3.5.
Whiffs on the straight right hand.
I wouldn't even give Habib 5 stars, man. I would give Habib a straight up solid 4, maybe 4.5 stars.
He's got it isolated.
The only person that would have a 5 star, and I'm sorry to say, dude, would be John Jones.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Maybe GSP. Maybe GSP. I'm not saying I would, but I'm just saying maybe. Because GSP could fit as a 4.5.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, hammer fist here by Magomed Sharipov.
I would give... I would give Nate Diaz... You guys are going to hate me for this. But I'd give Nate Diaz a 3 star, 3.5 star.
Push him off.
Oh, nice.
Nah, that would be for his brother.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, looking for
The way that Nick's looking now these days.
It is tight now.
2 hands on one. Open up and get your back to the
A lot of
side.
takedown defenses.
Dude.
Submission defense.
Who the hell would you give
Oh,
for a 1 star?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to
Nah,
get
nah, I would agree with you on that. If anything, Nate would be more of a 2 star
Well,
type of
sometimes our
fighter.
stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here.
No, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. CM Punk, I wouldn't say 0 star. I think the lowest star they would give him maybe is a 2 star.
He is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job.
Yeah, but you know the game. The game would give him a star.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Dude, you know how hard I don't even think the best players would be beating people up with CM Punk with no stars.
Loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in the fight, and he hasn't looked back.
Dude, that'd be so bad because first, if you got no stars, obviously you gotta have at least a star because first your stats are gonna be so low to the point you don't even have a star. So most likely a jab is probably like maybe like just like a 1-2. I'm not saying a 1. I'm really thinking a 2 strike. Like a 2 strike combo, like just like as simple as a left and right. You know, I feel like the right after you throw the left, as soon as that right hits you, you're probably gonna be wobbled, if not knocked out.
and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
No, you can't do that. I'd give it speed. I would give it speed, maybe,
Ready to fight?
honest to God, I'll give it speed maybe
Third
a
round underway.
55, maybe.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Oh, what a kick.
Yeah.
Superman punch lands.
Oh, one.
Hooker circling towards the left side now.
All right, would you give his
nice defense there
jiu-jitsu
with
at
the
least, would you give his jiu-jitsu 50?
Magomed Sharipov gets hit and hard with that big overhand. Hooker's
Oh,
forehead
okay,
is
we're talking
bleeding now.
stars. All right, would you give his jiu-jitsu
And a nice
a
job
star and a
staying
half
upright
at
on
least?
that.
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many.
Oh, hell no, dude. He at least give him a star. Because I'm sure he knows
Just
how
over
to
3
do the
minutes to go in
basics.
our third and final round.
Downstairs with the kick.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if
Damn,
he's going to
dude,
get his hand raised
that's
tonight.
crazy. Yeah, that's it.
He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy anymore.
Nah, I honest to God, I'd give Nate Diaz straight up 3 stars.
Coming up the middle with the uppercut.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He
The,
is
the one that
lighting him
really
up now.
needs a 2-star or a 2.5 star would be Nick Diaz.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Oh, big knee to the body.
I mean, he
Man
fought one
alive.
fight against Robbie. I mean, we can still.
Front kick by Hooker.
Robbie took it easy on him, dude. If Robbie really wanted to, while Diaz was throwing them little, like fucking 13 punch combos, them little jabs,
that left hand has
Robbie
been there
could have
at
just
times,
cracked
not on
one
that attempt.
right down the middle, dude.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Give him the elbow.
Just missed with that right hand.
60 more seconds.
Massive body kick land.
More of that.
Yeah.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Hooker.
Let it go now.
30 seconds to go.
Good work, guys.
Oh, head kick attempt. Head movement prevented from
Yeah.
landing.
Put him up.
Nice punch lands over the top.
No, he did not.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC.
Yeah, Nate
He
would
did
probably
everything
hang
so
with
well,
him,
and in
dude,
my
but his
opinion,
ass is
he
getting
should
beat.
cruise to a very easy decision.
Nah, I really don't see any. I definitely don't see. I mean, I wouldn't
The
be
official
surprised
decision
because
is
he's
in.
been in
Bruce
wars,
Buffer has
but I wouldn't be surprised if Ilya tries to throw everything at Nate, and Nate's still just standing there smiling at him.
Zabit Magomed Sharipov.
All right, no surprise as the scorecards are rendered. Thank you, Buff. I guess the only people who might be surprised, the family members of the losing fighter here. This was domination by the kickboxer tonight.
It was domination from start to finish.
I don't think so, man. Getting knocked out's a lot harder than you think.
Well, he showed that he had the advantage, used all of his skills, and truly did earn a wonderful victory. This is as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Better meet me. Spraying a greedy. Shoulda brought the oopsie. I'm a doozy. How you moving? Wanna do it? Super group it. Gorilla glued up. Tutor. Cash couldn't lose it. Good gracious. Motherfuckers really not dangerous. Any pussy they hate is simply facing erasure.
So you want WEC or active?
The piggy dissection connection. Foot next in, gripping the flip tension. Upper rope, elbow to plexus. No mid smoke, upper smoke, only the lower making exceptions. Brooklyn, Lord bless us. Swerves at the nexus. Lifers come and check us, be next. Still, goddamn, the game it ain't fair. Thoughts and prayers. Shut the fuck up, put your hands in the air. Jules.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony Showtime Pettis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the natural born killer, Carlos Condit.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Ready to go round 1, the natural-born killer.
Those are my
Carlos
favorite
Condit,
trunks
with
in
his
the game.
patented
Is the
mean
Carlos
mug for the
Condit ones.
camera, perennially one of the best lightweights in the world.
The
As
ones that he's
diverse a
wearing, those are my
striker as
favorite
there is
ones.
at 170 pounds, a lot of different limbs, elbows, knees,
Mm-hmm.
going to be headed his opponent's direction here tonight.
I thought they were Hitman for a second
That knee hurt
until looked at it and it was tap out.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
You can't bounce around with him. You got to get in his face and try to take the
You
fight
see
to
what I
him.
mean, dude? It still kind of looks stupid, dude. They should have just fucking. They should have just paid the fucking the name off and then bam, put the tap out right on there. You know, because they did have it at one point. So why, like, it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, he's on wobbly legs now.
Get out of there. Cover up. Protect yourself and get out of there.
I really don't care for the tap. I just like them black ones, to be honest.
Pettis has got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Oh, goes to the switch kick and lands. That
Yeah,
was
they are. They're like
masterfully done.
25 bucks. You can buy for like 30, 35 bucks.
Your opponent, and that's when you find the target. What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Keep going forward.
Just misses with the left hook. Oh, nice jab by Pettis.
I need you to pay attention.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Remember X-Lion?
Oh, he lands that teep. Pettis gets touched to the body again here with that kick. He's got to be really careful now. Hard shots landing
Remember
on
the
both
sports
sides
drinks they used to announce? They
Champ,
used
look at that redness
to
underneath his
sponsor
elbow. A
that
lot of those
X-Lion
strikes to the
stuff.
body starting to pile up.
X-Lion, I think it's called.
Headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
I seen one of them, but I never fucking I never bought it to try it. It's supposed to be like a Red Bull,
Good
isn't
series
it?
of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't
Same thing with
check,
the
you're
same thing
gonna
with them
continue
energy
to get
drinks
blasted
called
with kicks.
AMP,
His opponent has
AMP.
not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Those ain't good for you.
Well, the calf kicks all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty
I heard the
effectively.
Rockstar ones are really bad.
Time again. Stardom mixed martial arts, people throw leg kicks. Right now, you can see him digging his shin.
Remember the
into this guy's
Rockstar
thigh.
energy drinks?
Oh, he landed a flying knee to the head.
Yep.
10 seconds now to go in the round.
Dude, I started having problems with my chest one time at one point because I used to drink like fucking 3 Monsters a day. And there were the big bottles too. I would buy the big, like the big jugs, the $3 ones.
If he comes close, I need you to drop.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That
Oh,
was
if you
a
buy
great
the
display of high-level
yeah,
mixed martial arts
you can buy
striking.
them too. Yeah,
Both
they
combatants
usually come
stood
I think
toe-to-toe
4 in a
and let
pack
it
or
all
6 in a
hang out.
pack. I think it's 4 though. I think it's 4 of them in a pack. Yeah.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Yeah, but it was they were big bottles though. They were bigger bottles than
Next
than
round
those.
is now underway. DC, any major takeaways
I was
after the
paying
previous
3
fight?
something. I think it was
Both
$3 or
these guys are
$4
very
for the
evenly
bottle.
matched. The matchmaker did a
$3.50, $4.
fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't
Dude,
crazy, you got to see
it
high-level
was so
mixed
bad,
martial
man.
arts.
Like I was having chest pains from to the point, dude, that I had to stop drinking it,
Whiffs on that
and I
offer.
noticed the difference
All right,
when
so
I
just
stopped
as we saw
drinking,
in the
and then I
previous
was like,
round,
oh
this
my god,
wrestler
dude, it was this
continues to
drink that
want
was
to
fucking
stand
doing
and
it.
exchange. He's playing with fire.
He's playing with
So
fire,
I
John,
just
and his
stopped drinking
coaches
Monsters.
are yelling at him to change. Get back to the wrestling. Get back to who you are. Because right now, the
Dude,
stand-up
I'd be
is not
drinking that
working,
shit
and
like
it
if
does
it
not
was
seem
water.
like anything is going to change.
Because it
Well,
tasted
Pettis'
so
eyes
good.
started to show
My
serious
friend
signs
got
of
me
bruising
into it
now.
because I never drank that shit before. That was my first time ever
Well,
really
eventually, you know
drinking
he's
like
going
an
to turn this
energy
defense
drink.
into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice
I'm like,
job on the
damn, dude,
defensive
this
end thus
thing
far.
They talk about
tastes
the
really
feeling out
freaking
process.
good.
He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward. Clean punch.
Yeah.
Beautiful straight right hand there from
Now,
Anthony Showtime
now they
Pettis. Maybe
got
we'll
this
see another
shit called
Superman hook later tonight, DC,
that's
of
been
course,
out
he
for a while.
executed
It's
that move
called
to perfection
Bing.
not all that
Remember
long ago
Bing?
against Stephen Wonderboy
The
Thompson.
Bing.
All right, well,
The shit
perhaps he has a point to prove.
Kobe
Perhaps there's a
Covington
hip injury,
be
but this man's
promoting.
UFC career has been defined by the takedown he hasn't attempted.
I don't
to
really
submit.
see
He
him
hasn't
with
even
that guy
attempted
no
it.
more
It's
though.
very
But
surprising,
yeah,
and
he used to
honestly, for a
promote.
guy that enjoys the wrestling, is very disappointed. Lands
Yeah,
a
I know,
huge
I know,
flying
I
knee.
know.
Condit's bleeding
That's how
from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as
that's
though
how
there's
you
a
get your
cut on
money,
his
dude.
lip.
You promote shit.
Thankfully, he's a lot
That's
tougher
how
than
these
I am.
athletes do it. You know, they cause they
to
know
the
they
knee.
get their followers will buy it most likely.
Under 2 minutes now in round two. That shot blocked by Condit.
But I would I know money talks, and I could
he
say
missed with that
something
right hand.
different if they showed
Well,
me
his
the
corner was
money. But
pretty
as of
urgent
right
after
now,
round one. Little
I
bit
can't
lackluster
fucking.
there in that opening
I
round. He
wouldn't
certainly
feel
picked
right
up the
selling
pace
something
here,
to my
and
people,
as a
dude.
result, he has
And
taken
especially if
control
I'm
of
not
this
even
second
using it
round.
myself. I'm just fucking
All right, so there
promoting
it
it
is,
for
yet
them
another
to
strike
use
to the
it.
body.
Like, come
Feels
on.
like that was what the game plan was rooted in coming in here tonight.
Absolutely, John. And you can think that he's setting him up to go up top. Or, honestly, if he continues to land at this rate, at this target, he could finish him here. So I wouldn't change anything unless he makes you.
Probably.
30 seconds to
Well,
go now.
I don't really like cameras, man. You know, like it's weird. I like because I'm usually on the dating website, on FaceTime and stuff
Oh,
like
you
that.
can
But
feel
like
the
when it comes
breeze
like
there. Swing and a miss by Condit.
when it comes to being in commercials and shit, I don't know if I really want my face on TV like that.
It's messed up really bad.
I just don't want to be famous, dude.
that's the
Like
end
I
of the
don't want it
round.
to be to the
Condit's
point where I
corner
get out of my
looks a little
house
bit
and then
concerned,
people are
perhaps
just like
because of that
hovering
cut on
over
the
me
lip that
for
was
like
opened up there
fucking
in that round.
autographs or
Started
like
to
to
bleed
talk
pretty
or
good.
something.
Cutman's got his work to do now.
Because
All right, so
when I see
Jairzinho
celebrities
Rosenstrike
like
versus Alistair Overeem, he's not. But let us look
dude,
back
it's
at some
sad,
of the
man.
replays from that round,
Like for
because there's a
example,
cut
I'm
on the
seeing
lip now
John
that he's gotta
Cena
deal with.
Long as I ain't
walking
never
across
gotta
the
see
street
nothing
with
like
his
that
wife,
again in my entire
and he
life,
can't even walk
I'm
across
okay
the street
calling
without
fights.
these
And this
people
cut is not
like
that.
sticking
But
action
it was the perfect
figures
shot
and
that
like all
landed in
these
the
like
right spot
merchandises
that
and
opened
shit
up that
into
cut
his
on the lip.
face so he can
All right, so
sign
we'll
it.
see if the cut man can do anything about that, and for the fighter,
And
try
you
to
know,
raise his guard
and
be
he's
more
and
sound
you know what he does?
defensively
He
in this
takes his
next round.
time.
Well,
He's
most
like,
fighters
you know,
can't
he's
keep up this
signing
type of
everybody's
aggression and
shit and
pace, but
stuff
you
like
don't have
that,
to
giving
worry about
people pictures, but you can tell, you can really tell in his mind, he just wants to do his, like, he just wants to go on with his day. He really doesn't want to do all this, but the reason why he's doing it is because he loves the people. You know, he's for the kids.
Absolutely. You
And
got to
stuff
go
like
close
that.
the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back
And
off.
I just like, and at the time when I was younger and stuff, don't get me wrong. I feel like if I would have seen somebody like Randy Orton or some shit, I probably would have ran up to him and stuff like asking for an autograph, like a picture or something, you know. Like when I'm younger, I shit you not right now. If I seen that motherfucker, I promise you this, I would just take my hand, give him a handshake, and just be like, just keep doing what you need to, like keep doing what you're doing in the business and stuff like that, because everything you're doing, you know, like you're a legend and stuff like that. You got a lot of younger eyes looking up to you and stuff, so I just want to wish you nothing but the best, and I appreciate you being there. You know, when I was younger and watching you wrestle and stuff like that, so I appreciate that. Like you taking, I know you're over there supporting your family, but you're also giving your body and stuff to the fans and shit like that. So I just wanted to appreciate your blood, sweat, and tears, what you did for the business and stuff like that. So,
I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a
you know,
factor, but given his body of work in the UFC, you got to be surprised that he hasn't attempted to get this fight to the ground.
Dude, there's a lot. Not just Orton. There's a lot of people that got passion for the bit. I'm just that's just something I would do. Example, you know, like for example, I see John Cena, dude. Honestly, man, if he notices me, I'd be like, "Hey, what's going on, Cena?" I'd probably stick my hand just for a handshake and be like, "Yeah, keep doing what you're doing," you know, and stuff like that. I don't think I would be the type to be like, "Hey, can you sign this for me, sign that for me, dude?" You know, I'd be like, "Listen, I see how these people are like." How they doing it with you and stuff like that, and I can just tell that you just want to like just be a regular person, just go on with your day and stuff like that, and I can respect that.
He has not been effective in doing so, and now he's starting to limp a little bit.
He's starting to limp from those leg kicks.
Dude, I promise you this, if I seen CM Punk outside, dude, I shit you not, I'd just look at him for like I'd probably stare at him for like maybe like a couple of seconds, like, man, is that really CM Punk? And then after that, I'll just continue doing my thing, dude. I really don't think I would go up to CM Punk and say like, hey, thanks for wrestling. I'm a big fan. I honestly, in my opinion, I think CM Punk's a real big dickhead, and I just don't. That's somebody I don't see me, you know, fucking talking to. You know, if he says hey or something, yeah, I'd probably say hey back. I mean, might as well, but you know, CM Punk's definitely one of them pricks, man. I really don't care for.
I know he didn't get the finish that he wanted so bad coming in here tonight.
Anybody else, dude, they'd be all over him, you know.
That he's one of the best
fucking, that's my boy, Chicago. Especially them Chicago motherfuckers, dude. They're all over the place. They're all on his dick, dude, huh?
All three judges score the contest. 27, declared the winner by unanimous decision, Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Yep.
Well, when the lights are at their brightest, usually Showtime is at his
best. There's a Super Showdown.
The case tonight. Congrats to Anthony Pettis.
Some guys are just performers. Some guys love the bright lights, and Anthony Pettis is one of those guys. He always rises to the occasion, and tonight he did that.
Get the fuck out of here. He fucking did that to a younger fan, that fucking dickhead. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Oh, but he don't push the guy that when he fucking comes back into Survivor Series, you seen that dude that had his arm over him? What? I will. Alright, here we go. Next, we got the championship fights. And then next, we got the championship fights. We already seen it. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, my fault. Yeah. You guys are welcome.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Today's the
Ladies and
27th.
gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting
It's the
the former
27th today.
UFC lightweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
I'm watching this.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Damian
No. No, you didn't. No, they didn't.
Maia.
You ready to fight?
Nuh-uh.
Ready. Let's do it.
So half of his UFC wins have come by way of submission, and remarkably
Hang on,
for
you for
Damian
real?
Maia, everybody seems to know what's coming, right?
I gotta go
Takedown,
change my picks
submission
back to
attacks,
Oliveira
and
then,
none of the
because I
best
don't think
welterweights in the world,
I
at
don't
least
think
to this point in
Superior's
time,
beating
have been able to
Sarukian.
stop it. Damian Maia appears on a collision course with a UFC championship. Gotta have this one tonight.
I was just about to change my pick too back to Oliveira because I didn't want,
Able
just
to
in
land
case,
there with
because
the straight left.
I do see Sarukian beating Ilya.
Oh, nice right hand from Khabib Nurmagomedov. DC, we talk so much
Everybody's
about the wrestling and the
thinking
grappling.
highly of Ilya,
Can't
dude. The
sleep
guy's
on
only human,
Nurmagomedov's
man.
boxing, though. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
No, just like
Oh,
what Bo Nichols said to everybody. Everybody expects him to just like wrestle everybody with ease.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
3 minutes. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's
This
feet
small
on the
guy,
hips.
let's just be honest, small people.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when
Listen, I'm a small guy, featherweight, even lightweight considered small, even welterweight is considered small. I feel like middleweight and up is about like
Now look for him to attack
is about like that's where the real problems are.
Get those hooks in. Other hook. Get her back.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
but
about that
jiu-jitsu
strong
ain't
reversal on the
jiu-jitsu don't
ground.
work no more, man. This is good for self-defense, but like for fighting in MMA, that shit's not. That's not.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, good defense. Yes.
Nicely done.
No, there's not. Dude, I bet you any money Brad Tavares, the shittiest fucking middleweight, can beat fucking Marab's ass.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
1 minute.
Oh, good
Yeah, but
ground
skill and
pound
technique
here.
go out the window when you're fighting taller people.
Constantly a moving target.
Don't let him go to the mount. Keep on your side.
You got to be careful here.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Yeah.
Maya's able to flatten him out. This could be real trouble now.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Let's recover, relax, shake it off. Forget that last round. This round, you're really going to set up those takedowns. I want you to be smart.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans.
Yeah,
over
but
those
if
5
they
minutes.
those
I mean,
two
high
fought,
pace,
I would
high
have Brad
intensity,
Tavares beating
all action
Volkanovski.
first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
I don't give a fuck how good you are. If you're small and a bigger guy goes on top of you, guess
Here we
what?
go
You
with
lose
our
in that
second
round, brother.
Damian Maia versus Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Here we go. Get after it.
Effective use of the jab there by Maia. Oh, that's going to soften him
Yeah,
up
but that skill is
massively
only
in the
going to get him so far.
Closes the gap
With
and
Brad
gets the
Tavares.
single collar tie now.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Maia's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising.
Look at him. He's starting to posture. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
He slams him down, uses straight
He ain't better
power
than
to escape
Chimaev. I
that
feel like
triangle.
Chimaev
Great
would
job,
dominate
great technique,
Volkanovski
great
5 rounds.
physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get
I
submitted,
don't think so.
instead he turns defense into offense
I
and
don't think-
power bombs his opponent on the canvas.
This is
I
where it
think
wants to be.
Chimaev, if he strikes with Volkanovski, he wins Volkanovski in that as
Grounded
well.
him and pounding him. Nice job.
Yes, and I'm saying skill. I'm talking about skill. Because if they
Nice
fight
strike
each
from
other,
bottom
that's
position.
the only thing that's gonna happen. That's showcasing is skill.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Maia's trying for a Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that Brad Tavares now. I'm talking about
Oh, the
Chimaev.
submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that.
Just
and
like how I
proved it.
feel like Chimaev beats
this is not good.
Khabib.
Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top
And you know,
position. This could
I
be
don't
the
get when
beginning.
anybody fucking
Yes, this
says,
could
dude,
be the beginning of
Khabib
the
comes
end.
back
This is a
and
very,
he
very
fucking
bad
cuts weight
position.
like everybody
Oh,
else, and he
yup.
fights somebody like Chimaev.
Oh,
Like,
that
let him
Kimura
fight a
looks tight.
grappler, dude.
That Kimura
That's
looks tight.
when
He's
I
gotta
that's
attack the
that's
wrist
when
here,
I would
John.
really be like,
Make short
okay,
movements
Khabib is.
up to
He's
separate
one
him
hell of a
from the body.
grappler. Don't get me
He
wrong,
wants to
because
get a
he's
big
killing all
Wow,
these
the
strikers.
south-to-fight
But let him fight
continue.
these
Oh, my
wrestlers. I
goodness,
want
I
to see. I
thought it
want to
was
see
over. I thought
how many
this fight
times
was
he can
over.
beat wrestlers. You know, let's throw. Fuck it. Let's throw Chandler. Let's give him Chandler. Let's see if he can just fucking ease through Chandler real quick. Since everybody's running through
All right,
Chandler,
half-guard
we'll give him
position
Chandler.
hold
See if
here,
he
and I
goes
can
through
hear Dominic
Chandler.
Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he
somehow.
loved. I mean, but he's right. He's so right in terms of if you're on your
But
back
you know
in
what
the
I'm
half
talking
guard.
about. Let's give
Well,
him
not good
Chandler.
body
Then
language
after
from
that,
his
let's give
opponent
him
here,
like
DC. He's curled
Kevin
up.
Lee,
No, he's
Gregor
exhausted. He's
Gillespie.
been beaten.
You know, let's give him all these.
Under a minute to
We're
go.
building him up. I'm not trying. Listen, I'm
I
not
get
trying to
side
just
control,
defeat
DC.
his
This
ass
is where
right
you
now.
want to
Even
be
though
now
I feel
because
like
you get
Gregor
to make your
Gillespie would
opponent
probably be the
decide.
one to do
They
it.
try to turn back
But
into you. You can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get
you
to
know,
your knees, you throw your
or
hooks
if
in.
I really
That's all
wanted to
your
see him
real
lose, I would
choices.
have, you know,
Beautiful
Khabib
ground
fight
strikes
somebody like
landed.
Kobe Covington, Kamara Usman, Damian Maia, shit like that. You know, we would really see Damian Maia's grappling. If we end up
Another
seeing him
strike gets
fighting
through from the top
Maia,
position.
and if he really stuck to being Khabib and really tried to Khabib Damian, I really don't think that would
Great job of
help
following
him
with the
out.
hips,
I mean,
keeping
we
those
all
legs
seen
locked
what
and
Ben
keeping him in
Askren was
full guard.
doing with Damian Maia.
Are you with me?
And I feel like Ben Askren's a lot more of a a complete wrestler than Habib. I'm sorry to say. No, I do. I think if Askren fought Habib, I feel like Askren's wrestling would dominate.
You guys lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
I just feel like the only thing I would give Habib is in the striking department.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly
I don't
getting
think
after
so.
it here. Big shot
I
to
think
the
Ben
body
Askren
connection
would
there.
surprise
We'll
the
see
shit
if he
out of
can follow
Habib,
it up.
really. Like, dude, you really think you're that good, dude? Like, what the
Well done
fuck?
to catch the kick.
Like,
We'll see what he can do.
reverse. Whoop.
Now some separation from this clinch position.
Elbows up for me. Come on, keep that guard up.
But you know what I'm saying? That's an old Ben Askren, and I still feel like that old Ben Askren would beat his ass.
He's going guillotine. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity.
I feel fucked up for saying this, but what really needs to happen is his mom needs to die, and then that's when he probably comes back into the octagon.
I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded.
Well, dude,
gifted.
Dude, the thing, listen, the thing is, Habib ain't that. He's not the. In my eyes, he's not the best. Okay, yeah, he's the GOAT because. I mean, I can't say the facts are there. He's beating everybody, but I want to see him. I want them to match to match him up with the people that I feel like that they should have matched him up with people that would kick his ass. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck did they help this guy out, like pad his record? I feel like, you know, Sean Shelby. You know, let's not give him wrestlers. Let's give him strikers. Fuck it. You know.
Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp and try to recollect.
Dude, everything he was doing, right? I was doing to my friends because they didn't understand anything with grappling, dude. I was Habib to my friends, dude. Let Habib let him not get anybody like my friends, dude. Let him get people that actually understands the wrestling. That's what I'm trying to say. And then we really would see Habib in a fighting situation. Like we would probably be seeing. I know for a fact we would definitely be seeing him lose rounds. He wouldn't win every single round. I know that for a fact. He'd definitely lose some rounds for sure. Especially fighting people like Kamaru Usman, fucking Kobe Covington, dude. Come on, man. Even dude, fucking what's his name? Fuck, dude. What's that motherfucker's name? Gilbert Burns, I feel like would beat Habib.
Oh man, I like half guard as a top fighter.
Fuck no.
I understand half guard
Fuck.
as a
Well, how,
fighter.
dude? Okay, Khabib has sloppy striking. Gilbert Burns, I definitely give the striking edge to Gilbert Burns, 100%. What's Habib gonna do in the grappling against Gilbert Burns? Gilbert Burns a world champion jiu-jitsu, dude. Yeah, he might have a little bit of ground time on Gilbert Burns, but guess what? That's gonna all come to an end when Gilbert Burns reverses his ass or Gilbert Burns is on top. Then, because Habib ain't really a jiu-jitsu guy, you know. So.
Well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
What's his belt color? What's his belt color? What's his belt ranked? Okay, who's okay? And that's another thing is if he is let's just say he's a good belt color. Let's just say he's let's give him a little let's do a little bit overboard. Let's just say he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. Okay, who the fuck's training him jiu-jitsu? Who the fuck's his coach giving him his belt? Okay, I need to know like.
All right, so Khabib Nurmagomedov, your winner by decision, competitive fight at times.
Dude, dude, one thing I can't stand is I can't stand hearing Habib being the GOAT in UFC because he's not. He's definitely not. He's definitely no GOAT.
The guy is a tremendous grappler. His striking has developed, and it was all shown tonight in this huge.
But the reason why I say his mom needs to fucking die is because he says that he's not coming back into the octagon. on, dude. And because he gave a promise to his mom. Well, what happens if his mom fucking passes away? What then? But let's just say that though. Let's just say, what do you think? What do you think happened? Dude, you really it's just crazy, Ferguson, how you're giving a lot of respect to Khabib. I'm not answering that like if you're his fucking best friend. The motherfucker don't know you. He don't fucking know you. The motherfucker made a homeless guy do fucking push-ups, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Well, I don't give a fuck, dude. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. If people don't like it, dude, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. Yeah, but you're acting like if he's your boy. Just because I said, oh, if his little mommy would die. Honestly, I think Khabib's one of the biggest pussies in the UFC, to be honest. Dude, I'm speaking facts though, Ferguson. I'm speaking facts. Dude, listen, I would straight up say that to Khabib's face. Straight up, everything I'm saying, it's my opinion, dude. I'm a fan. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Dude, it's just because I know I'm right. I know he's not the GOAT, Ferguson. That's why I'm angry, dude. These people are getting, these motherfuckers are getting fame over the stupidest fucking shit. Yeah, well, I would say that shit to his face. Even if I was fighting his ass, I would pull the Kobe Covington and be like, "What happened if your dad's dead, bitch?" Dude, he's the bad guy. You're acting like if I'm the bad guy, he's the bad. Who the fuck walks around with 30 fucking niggas deep? Huh? Oh, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, but he walks around with his whole fucking family. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, Khabib can be dude, you don't fucking know. Khabib can be fucking little kids, dude. You don't fucking know that. And what, are you gonna support that too? You don't know what I'm trying to say is you don't know what these motherfuckers do in their country, dude. Nigga, he's my dude. You were the one that just told me that. He's fucking Muslim. He does shit with his family. But okay, but what I'm trying to say, you're making me look like the bad guy when he can be doing worse things over there. You know what I'm talking about, Philly. You could have gave me an easy, simple yes or no. Yeah, I think he comes back. No, I don't think he comes back. It's an easy question. See, now you're putting words in my mouth, Ferguson. I said he could. I said he could. I didn't say he is. I said you don't know what the shit that these motherfuckers be doing up there. First, I did enough in school, dude. I went to 9th grade. That's pretty high for me. See, I should have been the one fighting, dude. I should have been the one in the cage. No, no, I'm just saying.
Something special about me, you can already tell the energy is different. Confidence is at the
No,
highest
but that
level,
would
I
be
don't ever
a
see it
like a
dipping.
good lie to bring
Try
up in
me
my
if you want a
childhood, huh?
guarantee, though you gon' wish you
And
hadn't did it.
put that in my childhood to
That's a
make
war
me
that you
even
can
more
never
sound
win,
like
but yeah, I
even
like
more
the
of a beast.
optimism. Giving over half my
Like
life, that's
imagine if
something I
I
made a good decision.
imagine if I tried
Trust my
saying
gut
some
and
shit
leave
like
it quiet, man, I
Sean
know it's time for
Strickland
me to
said, like
listen.
about his father. That would
Wasting
make
my
me
youth
even
just to
look more
mention
of
my
a killer,
commitment,
huh?
that's not realistic. Ay, feature presentation, what they came to see, I open up the curtain. Oh my, pandemonium is showtime. Got their noses up, I know
Yeah, well,
why.
I had a pretty
Listen
fucked
because
up
the flow
childhood too.
nice.
If I
They
wanted
always
to
gotta
go that
co-sign.
route,
Shooter always set the
I never
bullseye.
went to Disney. I never
They
went to
put it in reverse,
Disneyland, nigga.
effortless. Imagine if I
Okay, what do you think that does to a child?
acknowledge me or not, that don't really make no difference to me. I operate the same no matter who's around me. Who's around me is important to me. I keep my enemies at arm's length. Ain't nothing make me feel safe. My diligence can be competed with. An easy win for me is
Fuck.
just a small taste of what I'm capable of doing with my talent, stretching my
I'm just
imagination,
saying.
watching
I'm
turn
just
a
putting
small
that for an
idea into
example,
something that you have to
Ferguson.
tip your hat to when you see it. The whole package ain't got nothing missing. Check off every box, it's unavoidable at this point. Don't you act like you don't see me out here making waves.
No,
I
but
got my
I'll
hair
lie
around
and
me. Yeah,
say
I'm
they
plenty
did just
bent the
so
way
I
they want
sound
me to.
like
They tell me take a
I can
look at
sound
the
more of a
picture.
killer.
Right, I'm not the one to pick a fight with. Try and bully me, make you regret it quick. The only person I allowed to push me around
Listen,
is
Ferguson.
myself.
I was honestly thinking this. If I was ever a fighter, dude, I was thinking about saying this for a background. I was thinking about saying like I was raised by my single mom. I got raped in jail and shit like that. I witnessed people killing people and stuff. That's my background. I'm set to kill. Like like me being in this cage, I'm born for this. Like I got all like anger and build up in me, just ready to let loose. You know.
What you think this is? What you think this is? Deadly with the raps. How could you forget? Thought I might have left. Thought I might have quit. Thought I hung it up. Thought I think again. Petty
People
steady
think I'm.
pens. What's the
People
latest
think,
trend?
oh,
I don't have a clue. I
what,
don't follow
what?
them.
Like
They
I'm
just
supposed to
follow
be
me.
scared of this
Keep them on
guy?
the edge.
He's
Keep them
gonna what?
on
He's
their
gonna try
toes.
to
Keep
just
them on the red.
like
Keep them
fucking
wanting more. Eating in
like
my hand.
throw a
Feeling like
bunch
a
of punches?
sponge.
No,
Never
like
get
I'm talking
stiff.
about like
Still my thoughts fast. Keep
I
the
look to
plan.
kill you.
Real
Like
life game.
I
Never
would
got
out
a chance.
grapple
Keep my
somebody
pain.
to the
You
point
who
where
I
they're
am.
huffing and
Forget what they
puffing.
pace. Loyal to my brand. Foot is off the brake. Stepping on the gas. Knowing at my pace. Catch me if you can. Far from done. Got so much left to give you. Not a man. I was that person detrimental. 2020 me can never hold a candle to the present day. Me standing here before you. Overstep, destroy you. Give up. Can't afford to keep my standards. I ain't changing that for no one. Digging deep. Still got the hunger. Press record. You hear it in my voice. Can't let the flame
Fuck
afford you.
no,
Keep the
dude. Because
passion
if
in me. Learning what
I'm
you
just
want.
saying,
And
if
not
I
the
was in
pressure for
MMA
me
in
to get
general,
through
dude,
it. Working for every
I would want them to
masterpiece.
give me easy fights too, like what they did with like a bunch of these fighters, dude. I was just putting Habib as an example. You know, shit. If I'm a grappler, fuck yeah, dude. I would want to fight a shitload of strikers. Fuck, that's the only thing these motherfuckers know how to do is strike. You damn right, I would want to fucking fight a bunch of strikers. It'd be easy road for me. Oh, yeah, I could see that too. Don't get me wrong. I could.
Chilling with my shark. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside, but you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't
Doubt
scared
find
of the
somebody
dark.
that has
Had a
like
king
flashy
running,
shit like
up in
John
jail on the
Jones.
31st. Had the
Somebody throws some spinning stuff,
before
freaking
that, tell the
flying
shit
knees
that
and shit like that.
2016,
In my
I was
mind,
right. I done it on the top
dude,
floor, yeah.
I'm being dead ass
Yeah,
though. If I seen
fight team
somebody
telling me to
throwing this
move.
shit at me, in my mind,
Telling me
I'm gonna have to take them down as fast as
staring at my
possible.
hand, it's
Like
so
I'm gonna have to find
easy.
a way to take them
Trying
down.
to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Done it for the guts and the glory. And if we ever rise it, we ain't shooting feet, we ain't Tory. Mommy voted Labour, we was poorly. But I don't want you sobbing to my story.
Not a flying knee, but I seen somebody eat a knee and still take the guy down as he took the knee to the face. He still took the guy down. That's yeah, Joe Warren against Pat Curran. Remember that? I don't know. I can't say it. I can or can't because I know that nobody fucking threw a knee to me while I was going for a takedown, so I can't say. Especially if I got my mouthpiece, I shouldn't be that much in trouble if I'm biting down on my mouthpiece. I'll tell you what, if they knee me in the nose, they'll definitely change the fight. Honestly, because I'm gonna be real with you when I talk and stuff like that. It depends how bad of a break of the nose is. If it's a real bad break, I don't think I'm gonna want to get in the cage again. I mean, shit, if it happens, it happens. I hope it don't, but I'll do everything in my power for that's not to happen. But I'm usually more to myself. You know? No, I'm saying I'm mostly like into myself and stuff. Like when I go out and stuff, I just I do my thing. I don't fucking bother nobody. Unless somebody bothers me, then it's a different story. What? I don't got that much. So I do. I go on eBay. Did I got my mom to do that? Nuh-uh. Yeah, but she goes to the store anyway, so when she's at the store, she can do that. Of course. No. I do hear them, yeah. Like clothes and shit. No, of course I do. What? Oh, like what? Yeah, how the fuck do I talk to my mom? I talk to her nice. No. Listen, everybody has problems with their family, okay? Catholic, but yeah, I try to be Christian. I think Christian is the way to go.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Rafael dos Anjos. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
Oh shit. This is supposed to be a setup. This is going to be a title fight.
It's crazy when they ain't got no idea what you've been through. Just to get to where you going.
When I was a baby?
Day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still got to pray cause I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing. I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me resting. I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone. I was watching them bowling. Day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still got to pray cause I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him.
You think so?
I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me resting. I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone. I was watching them bowling. Know if I spot them, I feel like I got them. That things I've been winning.
I don't think I knew that. Alright, maybe I do. And some medication there. Yeah, but there's a part that's like, I don't want people to know.
UFC lightweight champion Rafael dos Anjos, plus skills and finishing.
Because at the end of the day, dude, that guy's gonna probably need some counseling after he hears the shit I be freaking saying.
7 years later, realized a dream when he defeated Anthony Pettis over 25 dominant minutes to become the undisputed UFC lightweight champion. So as this confident young fighter makes the walk here tonight, he's probably thinking, I'm going to get my opponent to the mat. You know what? He's not going to be able to get up. And I think for a lot of fighters who have dealt with the top game of this young man, they just can't get out from underneath him. He controls you, keeps his weight on you,
what about it?
And he just uses his hips beautifully to maintain a dominant position. Certainly he has sapped willpower and gas tanks throughout his MMA career. And at times, guys have to give up. Well, DC, you better work quickly here because Frankie Edgar with that patented sprint to the octagon, I know you've taken a page out of his book.
It's a wrestling thing, J.A. Wrestlers want to get down to business, and that is what Frankie Edgar is all about. He is Jersey strong to his bone. Frankie is a guy that even when it looks like he's out of it, he can continue to press forward.
I doubt it's a freaking Pokemon.
Accomplished when he got dropped and hurt by Gray Maynard way back before he became champion. He was able to build himself back into that fight and secure a draw. And then the second time they fought, same thing, but he was the one that got the finish.
All right, you got Frankie winning this.
Because you can never tell Frankie Edgar there's something he can't do.
It was about 10 years ago he won the UFC lightweight championship in Abu Dhabi. Truly one of the fighters that embraced fighting at his natural weight before it was in vogue. The answer, Frankie Edgar, back in yet another big UFC spot here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the particulars.
I like the Venom ones that Sean Church wore against Evan Dunham.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the green one.
This is the main event of the evening. It's time!
What?
For the UFC lightweight championship
he was all right.
of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Rafael dos Anjos.
They could do an alter ego for Joe Lozon.
Introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting
They
the
should do it both
reigning,
these over Jim Miller.
undisputed UFC
Anthony
lightweight
Pettis still
champion
needs
of the
his champion
world,
version in there.
Frankie, the answer, Edgar.
Herb Dean is your
dude.
referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
Really, really heavy bottom half. You see it in his legs and he
Oh,
looks
dude, I should
strong,
have took the
and you can tell
stamina
that his
thing
base
out.
is
It's
very strong.
whatever.
This time he changed it up too. You know, for a long time he trained at King's MMA with Rafael Cordero, but he went out and trained with a guy that's really gaining some steam, Jason Perillo, and he feels comfortable with this change.
Frankie's footwork should be
sometimes
100,
you
I
get
think.
a little complacent, and you need to make a change in your career. And RDA is looking phenomenal right now.
I would think so.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Dos Anjos. Tries to work it into a takedown. Nifty little uppercut there by the wrestler. He told you in the fighter meeting he's got hands. Showed it to you there, man.
Well, he showed it. I mean, that's a tricky little uppercut there. Good job timing it. Not just defending like a wrestler by sprawling, but throwing that uppercut and showing him that there's going to be damage
against that guy,
in the range.
Curtis, his name was, or something, like Chris Curtis.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Was it? His
Lands a shot
last
to the
one?
leg. Both fighters hanging
How'd he
down in
knock
the
him out?
pocket,
Was it a
both
knee,
landing.
right?
You need to fight back.
Nice punch from the clinch by Dos Anjos.
Get out of there.
Sidekick. Edgar going for the
I
takedown
want to
here,
fight
but he
you,
misses.
Ferguson, in here.
Pressure.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Body kick lands.
Well, Mark Henry talked a lot about getting back to basics, and Frankie Edgar's boxing
Dude,
looks really sharp here
I
tonight.
mean, I'm alright.
But that calf really starting to show signs of bruising.
I don't think I
Oh,
suck.
guillotine. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Posture up and pound.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Bend over.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission
I don't take
attempt.
it easy on him. I actually knocked him out.
To avoid that strike from the top.
Look at him attack that arm
No, it
triangle
wasn't.
on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands,
You don't know
pass
awful
his body
well.
all the way to the opposite side.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short.
Dude, my
and not
past
allowing
YouTube
the
videos
opponent to
should
get
still be up.
submission
Go
victory.
look at that. I think I got some that I fought him, and go look and see and tell me if I was taking it easy on him. If anything, I was being a dickhead to him, trying to end him out early. I wasn't holding back on him.
Final seconds. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's
You
horrible.
ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ player. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division.
No, you don't. You don't like it.
Single takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would never have expected this, John. I don't understand what is going on in this fighter's head. He needs to get the fight to his wheelhouse, and that is on the ground in the grappling. I don't know, man. Pride is a weird thing, and it seems as though he's fighting with pride tonight.
Give me a second, dude. Something's giving me a problem.
Stay strong. You're still in this fight.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Both guys appeared to land there.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle. He passed the half guard. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Good work here to the body with the ground and pound by Edgar. Oh, big shots from the top.
Yeah.
You gotta start throwing now. Oh, nice elbow.
Nice job. Oh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush. They get nervous. They're like, oh, my goodness.
He's having his way with him here. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Edgar.
Escape!
Nice. In the half guard.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. And there it is. Another strike. Gets through on the ground. Edgar's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Under a minute to go. All right, side control now. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Herb Dean steps in.
Frankie Edgar did it with ease.
Good night, young man. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
I can't remember.
Bruce Buffer
I
has
can't
the
remember.
official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frankie the Answer Edgar.
Iron Army, stand up. The celebration is on in Toms River, New
He's supposed to be
Jersey,
a
and
jiu-jitsu
beyond.
guy, remember?
Their guy, the Answer, Frankie Edgar, getting his hand raised yet again.
All rounds of skill, great cardio, great pressure, great wrestling and top control. Frankie Edgar once again shows why he's one of the best fighters in the UFC's history.
He only stuffed 1 takedown. I don't know. You said WEC. Or the active, which one first? Yeah. All right.
All right, so here is a man who is ubiquitously regarded as the greatest bantamweight of all time. He'll tell you he built this division, and DC, I know he's not here to pick a fight with you right now, but This legacy of Dominic Cruz is really exceptional.
It is unbelievable what Dominic Cruz
See, when I
has accomplished.
when I watch something like this,
Not a guy that
when it's computer versus computer Ferguson, they should try to fight just like the fighter, no? So, for example, Dominic Cruz, he should be switching a lot of his stances here and there. He should be cutting in his angles, you know? Here's another one that should have 100 footwork.
In the octagon, Dominic Cruz wants to be the winner.
And injury-wise, no fighter has dealt with more adversity than Dominic Cruz, who still believes at one point or another before his career said and done.
I don't know, but I'm guessing they probably got him, you know? It's either 99 or 100. I put money on it. Mizugaki. The Japanese guy. That Korean looking guy. Yeah, he looked really good, dude, in that.
All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation
Dude,
of Georgia.
that fucking Cruz looked like he should fight for the belt, man, when he was lighting Vieira up.
He's been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose,
the Cruz now?
not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressured pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever.
I don't know, dude. There's always a good chance that Aljo could have took him down.
Back in 2022, Merab back under the bright lights tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
He's been in the sport for a while. I'm sure, you know, he worked on everything, man. He had time to work on everything.
Here is Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, nothing but time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know. You would know more.
The main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds.
How many takedowns do you think Merab's gonna get?
UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting
7.
the challenger, Dominic the Dominator.
I honestly think he's gonna go for maybe I want to say maybe 17. I'm going with a good 17.
Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna be a little bit. That's why I said a high number. I'm hoping Cruz stuffs some takedowns with his.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, we are ready to get this round underway, and you know Merab Dvalishvili is a guy who probably doesn't need 60 seconds between rounds. He is the machine. There may be no more.
I don't like how the computer didn't touch the gloves,
it's offense in bunches. He's one of the more offensive fighters in the sport, and wouldn't be surprised, depending on how long the fight goes, to see north of 15 or 20 takedown attempts here tonight. Early connection with the left from the champ.
I mean, it's better. I will say that. It's a lot better.
A big right hand lands. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, Superman
Probably did the
punch.
feints. Who knows?
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Finish him. Finish him. Let's go.
Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brake.
There we
baby.
go.
Let's go.
There's one.
Oh!
That was one takedown. He went for this
big
too.
left hand. Oh, beautiful. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very
Yeah,
often.
no, there's 3.
You got to take full
Did you
advantage
get
of
it?
them when they're presented to you. huge knee lands from in close. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. And look at the post on the opposite side to give himself the correct space to land these beautiful knees.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Dwalish Willie gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
Oh, nice.
Another one, another one.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine.
Wow, Cruz goes for the takedown.
Very tight.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
I need to know how to do
All right, so
that.
inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful.
I want to
playing
do
around
that
for
to
too long
people
here
with
on the
Nate
ground with
Diaz
this
and
guy.
stuff.
Really
Tony
maximizing his shots
Ferguson.
here on the ground. Again, not much defense there.
know.
Another ground strike gets through.
No, I'm sure they do. I don't know.
Worked here from the top.
I
Let's
never
see if there's
threw
an
any of
uptick
those
in his
before. I
urgency
never,
here as he tries to get
like,
back
I don't
up.
think I wanted to either. Like, I'm not trying to be on my back, dude, especially if I got a wrestler. I'm not trying to throw any of that.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dwalish Willie.
Yeah, Brian Taney wouldn't be bad to do that with.
Gets denied. Great job. Great
But if you fight somebody
of
good,
seeing what your
man,
opponent was trying to do.
I don't know. I don't think I would still want to be on the ground.
I want you to look for the finish this round.
If I can't work
Put the
anything,
pressure
like
on
if I
this guy.
can't
Move
freaking
forward behind head movement.
like put any
Jab, nice
chokes
long,
in, just like blocking all that, if they're that good, it's like, all right, yeah, they got my number, so I definitely don't want to be on here no more.
Committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head.
I think the best punch so far is that whipping straight he landed.
Damage his opponent.
That was probably the best one.
Ready?
Second round underway.
The Rob just ate that
All right,
too.
next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Not much behind the takedown offering there. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Dude, it would be cool if the UFC did like
nice punch to the head.
a 15, like a ranking, right? All 15 ranked, fucking like Royal Rumble. They gotta throw that guy over the fucking cage.
That hook was bad. There you go.
I would watch that.
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
I could just picture them choking people out and lifting their unconscious body up so they could throw the cage.
Cruz's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds.
I don't think that would be legal, though. I don't see how they would do that, but they should try to work something around that. That would be really fun to watch.
Now trying to hip escape.
Winner gets to fight for the belt.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Dwalish Willie.
That would be a little bit of a cheat on it. I don't know, dude. 'Cause he's not even in there. I mean, we could do a heavyweight one. I mean, we could put him in there.
Here really manhandling him on the ground. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong
yeah, why not? We'll put John Jones, Francis, you know. We'll even get Stipe out of retirement.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
We'll get DC out of retirement as well. Do you think if they ask DC, hey, we got a spot right now for you to fight John Jones, do you think he would take that in a heartbeat?
Neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys
you don't think he would? Come on, man. I mean, it's John Jones. He has another crack at John Jones. You don't think he would want to take it? Who do you think? All right, who do you think would want another crack at John Jones?
Oh, he just hurt him.
You don't think nobody would want to?
Oh, he's hurt.
I think Rampage Jackson wants another crack at him. I feel like.
Oh my goodness! Oh, push the pace. Finish moving. You're okay. You're
I mean,
okay.
he
20
probably
seconds
would,
left to
but
go in
I
round
mean, he
2.
still would probably.
hurt
I
him
think
again,
Rampage
bro.
would take
Let's
it.
go.
Oh, nice body shot.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his
How do
cheek
you think?
sustained in
How do you
that
think
round, but
Damian
better to
Maya
be
and,
below the eye
John
than
Jones would
above
have
it.
played
The
out?
cut man is in there trying to close it up.
You can't wait on
I'm
this guy.
talking about a prime Damian Maya
All right, so back to
taking
the
on a
stools
prime
we
John
go. They
Jones.
say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's
You
trying. He
think?
has got
Wait,
to
you
move
think
his
he beats him
head.
up bad
He's
on the
trying to
ground?
react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
I'm talking about a prime though. Prime.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
All right, here we go with this third round of this
Well,
championship
we're
fight.
talking about middleweight Damian Maya.
Hook is there again.
Now that's a jab. There you go. Keep working it just like that.
Nice shot there by the champ.
I don't know, man. I
Stuffs
feel
the
like middleweight
takedown,
Damian
no
Maya
problem.
gives John Jones just
So
a
he's really
little
starting to
bit
put
of
together some
problems, just a little
significant
bit.
body shots here. These are
He
going to take
could.
their toll as this fight goes on. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up.
All right, what about Michael Bisping and John Jones? If Michael Bisping was a middleweight and he went up, because he did go to light heavy.
Tie here. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, beautifully placed with the left hook counter.
He's sticking him over and over
You don't
again.
think
He's got his
Michael
head
Bisping
popping back.
pieces Jones up a couple rounds?
Takedown defense is there.
What?
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath
Yeah,
the
you can.
elbow.
No,
You gotta think he's
you're
gonna
probably right.
continue
You're
to
probably
attack the
right.
body with all of his strengths.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well
I mean,
until his opponent
he's
finds
good
an
enough
answer.
to
Because right
handle
now,
his own.
he seems lost to it.
Press the knee down. Press the knee down. Let's go. Get that wrist control.
Yeah, he's in half guard here. Now he's looking arm
I
triangle
asked
on the
D-Wall,
opposite
and,
side.
and
When he
D-Wall
goes to
agreed with
finish,
me
look,
with
he's got it
this,
locked.
dude. He
When he
even
goes to
said
finish,
that he thinks
has to
that
pass
the
by
King
opponent. He's
Velasquez
out. What submission defense?
that was that
Cruz
fought
gets back
Junior
up.
and stuff like that, that King Velasquez probably would
Just
beat
missed on
John
the front
Jones.
kick there. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
That right hand hurt bad. He's hurt.
There you go. Finish him. Stand to control and finish him. Left, right, finish him.
Oh, another takedown by Dwalish Willie.
Kick him off.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful
Yeah, but
strike
dude,
from
the thing that
bottom.
makes John Jones so unique is
Oh, right
he
into
actually
mount.
fought really good, decorated wrestlers,
All right,
and
so
he
he's got
beat
the
their
ground
ass.
and pound game
Like,
going
he's good
here. We
everywhere.
might
That's
get a
the
stoppage here
crazy
soon.
thing with John
Look at
Jones,
Herb Dean to stop it, and he
and that's
will.
bullshit.
Oh my God!
That's
You
some
gotta be kidding me.
bullshit,
You
dude.
gotta
That
be kidding me.
stoppage.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight. And the other side just couldn't
He
handle
would.
the
I
incoming
think he
assault. A
would.
flurry of punches, most of
John,
them
he would
upstairs.
grab
And when
John
those
Jones'
big
skinny
shots
little
land
legs,
repeatedly, the
take him
referee
for a
has no
ride.
choice but to step in and call the fight.
Dude, you forget who Kane trains with,
Set
man. You
inside the
don't think Kane
octagon
would take
to
Jones
Bruce
down at
Buffer for
least
the
one
official
fucking
decision.
time in the
Ladies and gentlemen,
5-round
Herb
fight?
Dean's called a stop to this
We're talking
contest
about
at
prime
4
Cain
minutes, 10
Velasquez
seconds
here,
of round
Ferguson.
number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight
I don't know, man. Kane would just be a little bit of a well, Kane would be a legit heavyweight against John Jones because he would be like It's just crazy. Listen, Kane, the way he does it, man, is
Well, when
crazy
you can
because he
hold the
was the
title at
smaller
135
heavyweight in
pounds in
in that
modern day
division,
mixed
which
martial
is
arts
more
and in the
even more
UFC,
insane.
you're one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the
Which it
world,
gives
and
him
we
even
still
more
have a
of a reason
UFC
to beat
champion
John
here
Jones'
at
ass because
135 pounds.
he would
At
have more pounds
135
on him,
pounds, he is the standard.
right?
And it showed
John
tonight that
Jones
if
could
you're the
play it
challenger,
smart, could
you better
have
come with a
time for his
lunch
body
pail.
to adjust,
It's
and I
going to be a
still think
long
Kane
night
would
and a lot of hard work if you
have the
want to
same
become the
outcome
champion.
happen.
Congratulations for retaining your title.
Brown bag lunch guy,
I
you
think
lunch
Kane
pail
puts.
guy.
Lunch
I
pail
think
guy, man, and a hard hat.
Kane brings Jones to the ground somehow. I mean, I don't think he just immediately brings him to the ground. I see him piecing Jones up, fucking taking him to the ground, piecing him up on the ground, getting him cut open. I feel like both of them would be cut actually in that fight. I feel John Jones would be able to work off his back. We would see Jones definitely work more off his back for sure in that. Listen, DC and Kane's two different type of fighters, man. They're similar, but they're different. I mean, the closest one was Brock, I think. Well, hang on, man. I haven't looked at the list of fucking people he fought. Okay, I'm sure he fought some other wrestlers that were probably close to Brock Lesnar. You know a fight that I want to see happen? It's this. I'll show you. I'm gonna watch this fight. It's gonna be welterweight. They need to put another version of Matt Hughes in here, man. It's gonna be GSP. He's gonna take on Ayeee and Maya. Who you got? GSP or Damian Maya? This, honestly, this is 50-50, dude. With the grappling, very 50-50. Because I could see Maya tapping GSP out. The fight that never happened,
Here he is, the
man.
#1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship here tonight.
He's been working so long to put himself in
See,
this
if this was a legit game, he would be coming out. They would have the rights to the song. He should be coming out. The freaking, what is it, from,
aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him.
Yeah, dude, I can't even think of the damn band. Linkin Park, I think it's called. I don't know the song, I forgot the song name, but yeah, he should be coming out to Linkin Park.
The proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. Damian Maya. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt.
He's considered to be one of the GOATs, GSP.
All right, so here he is, a man who needs no introduction. GSP, wildly popular, not just in his native Canada, but around the world. Many people.
Man, they don't got the logo on his headband.
might be the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
He is one of the greatest fighters of all time. If there was an MMA Mount Rushmore, George St. Pierre would be on everybody's list of top 5 fighters of all time.
He's like, I tricked you again, guys. I'm not running.
Truly the evolution of
Tricked
mixed
you
martial
again.
arts, from the wrestling, the striking to the grappling. He was a guy that did everything and did everything well, and it made the level of mixed martial arts raise because everyone was trying to catch GSP.
And I got good news right next to him.
Where the hell did his gear go, dude? You don't even see anybody holding his freaking gear. The fuck?
George Rush St. Pierre. And he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Our tale of the
Alright, who you got? Who you going for, GSP or Damian Maya?
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Alright, what about in the game, though? Damian Maya, GSP.
This is the main event of the evening.
I just have a feeling Damian's gonna get this upset. What if you just see GSP play it right? Like, what if the computer plays it right? You know, what if it just pieces Maya up for 5 rounds standing?
Introducing first.
That'd be crazy.
Out of the blue corner.
It could happen, though. It really could. It's possible.
And now introducing the champion.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's what they should be doing with these games, dude. They should, they got the ability to do that.
Undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George Rush St. Pierre.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Do it.
Well, there's just a special feeling in the building. At the beginning of every round when George St. Pierre is fighting, and even if the
comes in with the
wisdom is that he
Superman
wants to
punch.
get
That
this
was a
fight to
little
the
dirty
ground,
right after
every
the
MMA
glove
round
touch.
begins on the feet,
Real
and
fast,
this
trying
just
to
in,
put
George St.
Damian
Pierre's
away
got a
with
good jab.
that.
We'll see if he can put it to good use.
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, thank you for saying that, because I gotta put mine on the charger right now, my controller.
Just out of range with the straight left hand.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Guillotine jump.
Oh.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Maya's back into full guard. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
That was a slick transition.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Oh.
Get that wrist control for me.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Win the scramble.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fight.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Thought about a joke, instead
This is
flattens him out.
with
And now
Damian
he's got a lot of
Danger.
options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now
I
he
knew
just
the
has to get all
grappling
that
was
hip
gonna be
pressure into his
50-50.
opponent's back and just start raining down ground and pound.
And if you're the bottom fighter, better start intelligently defending yourself. Maya's
I
in half
didn't
guard
think
now.
Damian would go for the TKO like this early.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know,
I
he's
wonder
got
if
a lot
Damian's
of
gonna
different
set up
submissions in his
something,
arsenal
some
once
type
this
of
fight gets to
choke
the
or
ground.
some type of joint submission.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound
Yeah,
strike gets home.
GSP's in trouble right now.
Making all these shots count.
Stop it. I'm gonna stop it.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his
Oh,
head
this is
well.
just
He was
master
taking
class.
shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Muito bom. Mantenha a posição, viu? Respire.
Oh,
Dude,
landed that
that
kick
was
to the leg.
close.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get
Stop.
up or pull his opponent
We
back
got
into
ourselves a
him
little bit
so
of
he
a
doesn't have the
grappling match
posture
here.
to land that big damage.
All right, there's the end of the round.
GSP was
St.
in
Pierre's
trouble in
eye
that crucifix.
is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's going to hustle in there and see if he
That's
can
up,
work on that, or that eye might swell shut. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
And this ain't even an ultra ego with Damian Maya.
St. Pierre gets hit with that hook. That one had some pop behind it. Able to find a home for that right hand once again. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Scramble and get up.
Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling appear.
Using a lot of good movement. This is a terrible position.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves
on,
once he is
Damian.
landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
He's got, dude, GSP's got to lose, man.
St. Pierre's back in full mount.
He's just got to.
Beautiful transition.
Ah, he
Lands
swapped
the
it.
ground and pound strike here. Good fight here, under 2 to go. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, hammer fist here by Maya.
Big ground and pound.
Don't give him anything. Keep that guard up.
All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from that half guard. You sit back on that leg.
He got out
press
of
down
it this
into your
time.
opponent,
That was
you drop elbows, you drop punches.
that's
What is very
bullshit. He gets
key
right out.
is
The
you
first
controlling
time he
the
gets
underhook
right
on the
out.
far
Come on.
side. If you give up that
He
underhook, your
dominates him in
opponent
the
can use the half
crucifix, and
guard
then the
to
second
build
time he
up to
puts
an
him in there, he
elbow,
gets right
sweep,
out.
or
The
just
first
chase out a
time.
single leg.
What?
30 seconds to go in round 2.
Come on, rear
All right, so
naked.
he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, man, another blow right on that previously targeted area.
Dude, I wish
He's in
the
real
computer
trouble
would
now.
listen to me, man. Like, if only I was the computer's coach. You know? Take
10
down.
minutes in the books.
Get his back.
Heading
Try to
back
get
to
his
the
back.
corner now. Well,
Explode.
St. Pierre's eye is completely shut at this point in time. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see the ringside physician come in and might even stop the fight here between rounds. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Come on, Damian. Shoot for that single.
Oh,
Hey, listen.
beautiful counter.
Alright, shoot for the double. And go for the over-under.
Starting to
And
do
then
some
try to
really
go with the
significant
guard.
damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Listen
Great
to the
timing on
double.
that double leg.
Oh, and he's able to
All
land
right,
a
try to
strike
get
from the
mount,
bottom. Nicely
Damian.
done by GSP.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Nice.
Oh, another strike
Alright,
lands
come
from
on,
the top.
pass.
Watch out, he's trying to time you. Keep that guard up.
There you go.
Maya's
Alright,
in
come on,
half
let's
guard.
go to mount. Get that
Making all
mount
these shots
position.
count. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, you can do
Ghost
that.
choke locked and loaded.
I would go for his back. Get his back, Damien.
Oh, that has got to be it.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Oh, it looks like he got out. You got to be kidding me. He escaped.
You have got to be kidding me, John. Listen, in order to escape
Yeah,
this
Damien
anaconda
got
choke, you
nice
have got to
start.
have small actions. You cannot rush or
Surprise.
panic. You got to stay in the moment. That's exactly what he did, and he freed
He's
himself
tough,
from
man.
a very
He's
tight
still in there.
submission.
Control the hands. Control
Great
the hands.
submission defense on display tonight.
Control the wrist. Grab the wrist. Grab the wrist.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
World-class jiu-jitsu.
St. Pierre's eye is now swollen shut. They could
Alright,
actually
come on,
stop
rear naked
this
choke,
fight right
Damien,
now,
rear naked.
given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on
Rear
the fight.
naked
He's
choke
got his
his
back
ass.
now. Oh, shades of the Godfather of the ground and pound. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Maya.
Tem que ver a postura, vai.
Triangle.
Let's go.
Going for a submission.
There you go.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
What the
He bailed,
fuck?
and rightfully so.
What the hell
Keep
was even the
dominant
point of
position.
that,
Great job.
Damien?
Very smart fighter we got there.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Quero ver.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great
Could have
ground
had
strikes
this
here.
one.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Come on, Damien, stop playing around
Maya's
with him.
going
Let's
for an
end
arm
this.
here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out.
DDFT.
Wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, so that is going to do it for
This is
the
a pretty
round.
good fight, man.
St.
I'm not
Pierre's
gonna lie.
eye may not recover, folks. You can see the
It's
visible
he's
damage.
showing
It
me.
is
I thought
nearly
he would
completely
get
swollen
tapped
shut
out
at this
from
point
that
in
arm
time.
bar, but
Referee is watching things closely. I wouldn't be
still
surprised,
fought
candidly,
through
if the
it.
doctor stops the fight here between
The
rounds.
darts wasn't enough.
All right, back to the stool, and
arm
he
bar
is
wasn't
officially
enough.
swole, and I'm not
GSP
talking about
showing why he's
muscles.
champ.
He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad.
But
It's
Damien
because he was too
Wyatt,
stationary.
man,
He was
he's
on the
showing
receiving
why
end
he won
of
fucking
too
3
many
medals
big
in this
shots.
shit.
He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Let's take this round back.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5. And a
I
lot
wouldn't
of fighters
strike
change
with him,
up their training
Damien.
camp
Go for
when they're
that
fighting
single.
5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah,
Or
you
go
got
for a
to change
double.
it up. You have to mix things up because fighting
I'll
for
go
an
for the
extra
double,
10
go
minutes
straight
is
into
not
clinch,
normal.
go for the
Guys
go
don't
for
do
guard.
this normally. It's a 15-minute fight,
Shoot
so
into
you have
guard.
to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Takedown defense holds up.
That was flop.
Oh,
Well, let him get it.
guillotine right
All right,
away.
well, that's
That
good too.
guillotine is tight.
Bora lá, finaliza com a garotinha.
Get him,
Oh, this
Damien.
might just be a matter of time.
Listen, stay calm. I
Oh
need
my
you
God,
to
choke his ass out, Damien.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Maya.
Dude,
Well,
I
defense
think he
doesn't always
needs
win
one more. He
championships in
just
MMA,
needs
but
one
how
more
about
and
the
he gets
submission
it.
defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next.
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you
Come on,
he was
Damien.
very prepared for the type of fighter
There you
that
go.
he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way.
Back in,
He was
oh
ready
my
to defend
God,
them, and he has
dude,
done
this
that
is not what
beautifully.
we want.
Well, there are few things more fun to... Oh,
Yes.
so another submission now.
Vamos se movimentando.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Come on, bro. You're okay.
You gotta
No,
be kidding me. He
that's
gets
not
out of
now.
danger.
Oh, he
again.
gets
Once
right up
again,
too.
he gets his arm out.
Oh
Great
man, he's
submission
playing
defense.
it smart.
É isso aí, mantenha a pressão. Quero ver uma boa
Unable
Fuck
to connect
GSP,
there.
man. That's fucked up, man.
Under 2 minutes here to go round 4. Well, Oh, he is really starting
There
to
you
apply
go,
a lot of
Damien.
pressure
Come on,
here
shoot
down the
him for that
stretch. Not as
single
much offense
or
earlier
double,
in the fight.
Damien.
He is making up for
Try to
lost
get
time
his
now.
back. Push him up against the cage. Do something.
All right, so
Some type of
definite
grappling
damage
situation.
underneath the elbow now. All right, pausing the action here, and if the referee calls for the doctor, this could very well be the end of the fight, given
Oh
all
yeah,
that swelling
that's
around
bad,
the eye.
It
man.
could be, and rightfully so. His eye is swollen shut. He
Yeah,
cannot see
that's
his
bad. We
opponent.
got end
He's
this.
flailing at him. Can't
End it.
find his
Yes.
target anymore.
Yes.
It's going to do it. Unfortunate
Yep.
end to the fight, but he's not going to pass any
Damien
vision
Maya is
test for
the
that
champ,
eye.
No,
guys.
absolutely. And he's upset right now. But
You know what that
as time
means.
passes, he'll get over it and realize
There's gonna be a
that he lives to
rematch
fight another
in the
day.
works.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
But Damien Maya is gonna be
Ladies
the
and
champ
gentlemen,
this
the doctor
time.
has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
And
It wasn't the way I expected, but
undisputed
he still beat GSP.
welterweight champion of the world, Damien Maya.
We're the
All right,
champ,
another big
guys.
win for the
So check this
Brazilian
out.
submission machine,
We're in the
Damian
works
Maia
right now
tonight.
with
You know, fighting
GSP,
that
but
guy must
GSP
make for
said
an
he ain't too
absolutely
crazy at getting back
suffocating
in
night at
there.
the office,
So
whether he's grappling on the
this is the
canvas or
shit we like
backpacking
about
you the way he
Damien
did for
Maya.
a
Since
Masvidal.
GSP,
Maya,
I
a
don't think's
very
gonna make
difficult
it to the
matchup for
fight.
nearly everybody in this
And we got a new
170-pound division.
champion. We're just gonna automatically do a super fight in the book, and we're gonna do we're gonna try to do John Jones versus Damien Maya. That's what we're gonna try to do. So let's see if we can make this shit happen. Make the people happy, you know. Damien Maya says he has the ability to defeat John Jones, and John Jones disagrees, and we're gonna see. I think I'll be able to do it. I hope I'm able to do it. Let me see who got game. I mean, we got Weidman. This is like shit, this light heavyweight version. We have John Jones is still in the middleweight now. Yeah, we can still do it. All right. We're gonna get the current model. And we'll get Damien. Fine. Hey, alright, dude, are you fucking with me? Where the fuck is Maya, dude? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang up. Hey, hold the fuck up. You telling me he's not a middleweight? Okay, I feel like my eyes are fucking with me for a second. I gotta go through this.
So we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers, meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cost.
Why the fuck is Damien Maya not in middleweight?
I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can
I guess I gotta make it an open weight class, something like that. I gotta work around this shit, I guess.
My brothers and sisters, make we roll another fat one. Take us back to revolution. This bad man lighter. Take us back the change of the nation. This bad man lighter. And it got me insane. And it got me feeling insane, yeah. So me I want high. So I can talk to the most high. And if you know high, and if you talk to the most high, who's got the Batman lighter?
Oh my god, dude, I can't do open weight class in this. Really?
Kente cloth and kunta, the ink of an Inca, Mensa Mansa Musa. From Abidjan to Abuja, I could paint an ambiance over the tuba like Peter Luca. Stroke of genius, anti-neo-colonial, thrown the neakest. My E5 ceremonial, selling street weed, made a fortune off the gas like BP's.
I'm just gonna do that one fight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do that one fight and make it 5 rounds. That's what we're gonna do. I wanna be a dick like that. Fucking stupid game. I, honest to God, if I wasn't gonna be able to do this, I was just gonna end up exiting out of the game right then and there and being like, fuck this. Like, I'm not. I'll tell you what, they better add a fucking alter ego of his, man, if that's the case.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back.
We'll give him the champion. We'll give him those. Actually, yeah, we'll give him the black ones. And then Damian Maya.
And we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here. Tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again. This here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear. I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two. It don't know where I'ma lose. I hate to struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me. This for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing a jacket. I was down, now I'm up. Now I was the underdog. Now look who be left. I'm better than you guys.
After giving the champion life, I guess. Yeah, we can just auto-kill this real quick. Alright, here we go. We'll just tennis for the belt. 5 rounds. If the stamina's on, who gives a fuck?
Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian
GSP,
Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC,
so bad
even
that
though a
the
lot of people know
doctors
what's
had
coming,
stopped it.
more often than not, they're unable to stop it.
Because the knowledge of the
Damian
jiu-jitsu
Maya,
game
the
is
new
truly
goat of
something that
UFC.
is hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts.
I think Damian Maia's grappling good enough to catch John Jones and, you know, maybe a heel hook, you know, some type of cruddy submission to a way to beat John Jones. I feel like he's gonna win by some type of cruddy submission.
Trying to find a training partner to
and I'll be happy with
this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
You know, wrist lock or something. Like, people are like, what happened? It was a wrist lock. That's all he did. Simple wrist lock. Hang on 1 second, guys. I gotta go in here. Berg.
All right, so here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all
you watching this? I found how to do an open weight class. It had to be through a tournament, so I'm just doing this fight. John Jones versus Damian Maia, dude.
Yeah, John Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time.
Who you got?
To say that he delivered would be a massive understatement, as he won the fight in the way
yeah,
that
man, I should have known
Jones,
that.
once again building on such
Alright, but if John Jones takes Damian to the ground, who do you got?
You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1.
I know. Alright, well, let's just say the game, alright? Who do you think wins? If John Jones takes Damian to the ground, do you think Damian beats Jones?
John Jones, one of the greatest of all time, set to fight Damian Maia.
The younger version one?
Our tale of the tape for this, our
Does
main
he?
event of the evening. All right, now for the
That's
particulars,
funny.
here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main
What?
event of the evening.
Get out of here. The adding CM Punk into UFC 5 when?
5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
Nah.
Damian
You got his picture?
And now introducing
I will in a minute.
fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former
no, dude. What the fuck?
UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones.
Fucking Herb Dean. That black guy looks more handsome than fucking CM Punk.
One of the best in the business,
Ready
Herb
to fight?
Dean, is our referee
Ready.
tonight.
Do it.
All right, so we get another look at John
What
Bones
the
Jones
fuck
here
are
tonight. He
you?
immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll
Wash
see if
your
he
hands,
goes to the
nigga.
striking here early. You know he can also grapple with the best of them.
Wash
But an
your
obvious
hands.
reach advantage yet again for John Bones Jones tonight. 84.5 inches in reach, something that is very difficult
Look
for
how big
opponents to
John
counter.
Jones looks compared to Damian Maia, dude.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny
I
Bones
wonder if I
Jones
got the.
open with some of
I
those
think I got the
long-range
heavyweight
weapons
version of
and
John
finding
Jones. I think.
some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's going guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting
I was just about to
very
say,
close.
no
He's gotta
fucking
lock the
way he
guard though if he
fucking
wants to finish.
gets this on
Oh, look at
Damian.
the fight. He's not going to quit on this.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D.
What the fuck's up with John Jones' body, dude? He's
Side
got all
control
these
now.
marks on his body, dude. Look at that shit on his arms, dude.
Knee on belly, dropping, ground and pound. His opponent's got to move, or the
He
fight's
got
going to
that
get
ass
stopped.
movement. You know, if John Cena was in the game, they definitely would have had his bald-headed ass
Well,
in
pretty
there.
good work off of the bottom here by Maia.
They wanted to have been nice on him. They wouldn't like, no, that bald spot's going in.
All All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the
This
position.
Damian
He
right
said,
here,
no, we're not done.
he
I'm
beats
gonna
John
get to a
Jones.
dominant position
We're
myself.
gonna give him a 5-star ultra.
Maya's in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
Look at him attack that
5-star ultra ego coming
that
up.
Gilly is tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission? And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body.
It doesn't tell me I gotta like fucking.
Got out again. This guy just
I gotta fucking hit this button on my controller to the home, almost like a home screen. I think it is. Just see, it's stupid. I can't see my views on the corner like in the PlayStation 4.
Getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
Because I want to be able to see comments too, just in case people end up putting comments.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Trying to guard pass.
Yeah, but then it disappears.
Today.
I gotta for that. I actually gotta go into my stream to see the comments. And I'm not trying to do that.
Excellent job out there. You are a cardio machine. Cardio is the key to your victory right now.
I fought one guy today that had Usman, and he must have had a new account or something, and this guy completely mauled me on the ground, dude, and I had Damian Maya. I was trying to work my my ground game on him, wasn't working. My submission game wasn't working whatsoever. It was the craziest fucking shit ever, dude. The guy didn't have nothing around his box, and I couldn't work nothing on him. I couldn't take him, dude. I couldn't take him down. And the time I took him down, the two times I went for takedowns, he caught me with uppercuts and dropped my ass, and then he went on top of me and was just beating. Dude, it was bad.
That leg kick lands.
It was really bad. I wanted a rematch, but he didn't give me a rematch. Nah, he most likely he would have done the same thing to me again in the rematch. But I have a feeling I would have been a little bit more smarter though.
Real quick leg kick. When both are prepared, these are the types of
The dude almost tapped me out with Damian Maya, dude. I couldn't fucking believe that shit. When he got me,
he kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight at some point,
arm triangle.
to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played.
He ended up arm triangling me. My Damian survives it. I don't know how much submissions my Damian would have been able to survive. I don't know if it would have been able to survive maybe 1 or 2 or 3 more. I didn't know. I can't remember the submission bar, but I do know that he did lock in the 1 submission on me, and I was like, yeah, I don't need another one happening, especially while I'm Damian Maya. That would just look really bad. I mean, if I got submitted while I'm Damian Maya, I might as well never even play Damian Maya again. If that would have happened.
Block that punch.
But it didn't.
Right into a takedown.
We went to a decision.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
I wanted to fight that guy so bad in a rematch.
Hip escape, DC.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I reversed him for the last like minute, and the dude was like panicking off his back. So I believe if he was like that, I do believe that I would end up beating his ass if I would have been on top.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
But that was the only time I was on top. That guy was so fucking good, dude.
You can't
for
take all
a
those
if
strikes. They don't
it
have
was
to
a
be that
noob,
damaging.
Yeah.
he was one of the best noobs I ever fought in my life, man. The only times I went for takedowns, he catches me with the uppercut, man. Drops
he's going
me
for his arm now.
every single time.
Like
it was a drop, and it was twice. That shit
struggling
happened.
to create an angle here, champ.
He's a fighter, man. He's gonna fight everything. You gotta get up. Trying to finish the armbar now. All
feel
he's
like the
gotta do
outcome
now
would
is
be
get his
different
hips
if he
up
fought
into the back
again.
of the elbow to get the finish. There you go.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
10 minutes in the can.
Stop.
All right, the round is over, but not before significant damage was done. Huge round from John Jones.
Your striking is on a whole nother level. I want you to keep doing that. Your jab is beautiful. Keep that in his face. That's what's going to...
Come on, Damien.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready.
Third round underway.
Everybody looks all you.
Jab snaps the head back.
Yeah.
Open that up.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, but dude, I feel like yeah, but dude, it might look don't like no homo or anything. It might look good like outside, but in his insides, dude, I bet you his insides are fucking nasty, dude. Like, I bet you any money, dude. Yeah, dude. That motherfucker's probably like pumping the roids like crazy, dude. You don't think so? Bro, come on, man. There's only, dude. I'm telling you, that guy's that dude's heart's probably so freaking like low into health. It's crazy.
Great submission defense.
I do, man. They say that roids is stress on the heart.
Defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for
dude. All right, now you sound stupid. I don't even want to talk no more about this, Ferguson. I really don't. You ain't having a body like that without roids, brother.
He continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're
he's a wrestler, Ferguson.
Now he's going full mount.
Okay, wrestlers. The wrestlers are known big to take roids, brother.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Johnny Bone.
Dude, look at fucking Rey Mysterio. That motherfucker looks like he's on roids, dude. You seen how big? You seen his transformation? I think he had like what was it like 2018 or something? He took a picture,
on the ground here. His
looking all fucking like roided up.
Jones is back in half guard.
Getting them out here.
Dude, no, you don't understand. Rey Mysterio is probably like maybe like an inch, 2 inches taller than me, dude. And that motherfucker, that picture looked like he was like Bane. That nigga looked like he was if he put in a Bane costume on, I would have been like, damn, is this the new Bane?
He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike. In the half guard.
Dude, he looked more ripped than Michael Chandler, dude. And Michael Chandler's 5'9" or 5'8".
Final seconds here. Jones is right back to the full mount here. That's 3 rounds in the
He almost looked more built than fucking Usman. I'm telling you, yeah. I wouldn't say any. Honestly, I'm not even trying to be exaggerating. I wouldn't say anything higher than Usman, though. But he did look like come on, man. Dude, fucking Rey Mysterio's walking. He has to be walking around at least like 2 something, dude.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but
nah, he looks like he walked around at least like fucking 220,
and found his way out of that
230.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
You think that RDA is pretty good? You think RDA is good? That RDA is good?
Oh, landed some big shots too.
I want you to finish him.
circling to his right. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
Yes, I did.
Recovered. Now he's got to
That fucking kid. What the fuck? I can't get a six pack. Don't fucking tell me what I can and can't get in my body, motherfucker.
Oh, he got out. Oh, we'll see
If I did roids, man, I'd get a six pack like fucking
here.
tomorrow.
Great submission defense.
Jones is back in full guard now.
You know what
So
I'm.
he can't
You know
get
what I
in here
mean when
again.
I
Good
when I
awareness by
said
the
that.
defensive fighter. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Good, close that guard. Let's go.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
Oh, right into mount.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
Nah.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Maya.
I mean, I had a little bit of a
He's got to be careful here.
six pack, not that much. It was a very light one when I was about like 128 pounds.
Jones is right back to the full mount.
You got the mount. Stay in control.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Well, this
Like
is
the only way,
absolutely the hurt business. It's
like
hard
you
to
would
see
see it
which
is if
party
I
is
like
more injured,
if
but
I was
both
able to like
fighters
tighten my
really
stomach
effective
up
with their
and
strikes.
I would
Yeah,
make it
both
I
guys
was
have been
I was
effective.
able
Both
to make
guys
it
have been
come out a little
beat up.
deeper,
It's a
but
very competitive fight.
that's
Let's see
cheating.
who has the heart
Wouldn't
to carry them
wouldn't you
through
consider that
these very
cheating?
tough moments.
Like it's just supposed to be once you
His
just
head
put
on the
your
ground,
shirt up,
avoiding a lot of
right?
these big
You're supposed to be
shots.
seeing a six pack. Yeah, mine was very light.
You got to move out of there. Come on. You got to shift the hips. Lift the hips. Let's go.
I wouldn't even say a six pack really. I think it's more of a 4-pack. I didn't really have like the bottom. Like I had like the Nate Diaz going on with the bottom, you know, like that little like chub, a little flab.
As a bottom
Yeah,
fighter stuck
a little
in
belly
half guard,
fat.
is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from
It
you,
was funny how
then
Conor
want to come back
McGregor
into
said
you.
it. He's like,
when I
he's
push
the
you
only,
back, you want to go
the
forward.
only skinny
So as
fat
he comes
guy I
forward,
know.
Hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg.
Great job.
This is
When he
high-level
said
grappling,
skinny
John,
fat.
from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Cause I was like that too,
How
man.
about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates. I mean, he was on skates. His
Dude, he
ability
has
to
a weird
withstand that
physique, Conor
avalanche
McGregor.
is commendable, but he has to change
That
something
dude has like a
as he
weird
approaches
physique.
the next round.
Dude, his physique's so freaking weird that they got his physique in the body selection pick. If you want to make a Conor,
Jones gets caught by that straight
it's the
punch. That'll
it's the
get his
featherweight
attention.
version
And
though.
there's a takedown attempt.
Hell no, dude, not me, man. Honest to God,
Straight punches.
honestly, if we're talking MMA and stuff, if we're talking bodies and stuff, like for physique wise,
Oh, guillotine here.
man, dude, honestly,
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
I think I would probably want to look more like a Robert Whittaker, dude.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
What are you talking about? His body's good for that division.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here.
His body shape and
Not sure
everything.
if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, this one could be over soon.
Nah, dude, I can't with that.
Jones is in half guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom
Honestly,
fighter.
I don't even know about Robert, dude, because I don't know if he's a steroid dude. I really don't want no one that's on roids. Dude, they're on some type of performance enhancements, man.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
You want to know who's not on roids? It's people like the dude that end up beating Robbie Lawler. That guy. Remember that guy that had the mohawk and he looked like he looked all flabby and stuff, and this guy was putting the hands on.
Nice defense.
I couldn't believe that shit.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't think that motherfucker takes points, dude.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard
Fucking that dude Marab, he looks like he's on some shit.
Maya's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if
Fucking
he can finish the
TJ
deal.
Dillashaw. Obviously, he came out with it, but he looked like he was on some shit too. You see how ripped his shit is when he be fighting? That motherfucker looks like he especially in the weigh-ins, man, that motherfucker looked like he was just straight up muscle, no fat, no water, nothing. Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, fucking, what's his face?
Ooh, that's tight. Kimura to the armbar.
Evolov, dude, all them Russian guys, I feel like, on some shit. Supposedly they say Islam and, God, who? I think they said, I think it was Islam and Israel Adesanya, I think it was, that's the most drug tested in the UFC right now. Or was it Islam and Sean O'Malley? I can't remember.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal
I know
grappler.
Islam was definitely one of them, and I mean I can see why he's one of them. I mean the motherfucker's on like a crazy win streak. You know, they should have been on his ass.
He's such a phenomenal grappler.
But that shit with John Jones, man, that's some insane shit, dude. When they went to his gym and that motherfucker pretty much lived under the ring for a day, that's some crazy fucking shit, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is
what the fuck was he hiding?
At 4 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner.
It's like, what do you got in your system? Huh? What the fuck you taking? I bet you any money he's got more drugs in his blood system than a fucking pharmacy, man. John Jones. They got all these pills he's taking. Fucking all these type of drugs that's coming up, you know, running up on the computer that's up in his DNA.
We have seen this before in big moments, and tonight he does it again and gets another sub.
Look, John Jones beat Damian with a submission. He's considered the GOAT now. John Jones is the GOAT. Alright. Well, since John Jones beat Damian Maia, I think we gotta run it back again with Damian and GSP real quick. He got a doctor stoppage over GSP. You can't win the belt over that, man. I mean, I'm glad he won. Don't get me wrong. So Maia lost the super fight, but he's still the champ. I can just find him real quick. I was gonna give Damian the white and gold ones for John Jones, but it wouldn't let me get it. I guess you gotta be a legit champion to change the champ trunks. Nah, he is. I wish they had Whitaker in welterweight, dude. I would be using him a couple times in welterweight. I'm gonna give Damian Maya this GSP. GSP's back with the Reebok gear. I mean, UFC gear. What?
All right, so here's the legend, George St. Pierre, former UFC welterweight champion, former UFC middleweight champion in DC, as one of the most decorated wrestlers on this UFC roster. You got to be pretty amazed at what this man has been able to accomplish without any amateur wrestling credentials.
No, but I like how Whitaker got knocked out by Adesanya, dude. That was pretty cool. Like, out of everybody, dude, his TKO loss looked. But dude, I'm not saying anything good on Adesanya. I mean, kinda, because he did get the win, but I'm talking more good on his part, dude. The way he got dropped and everything. I mean, it looked it was sick. It's like it was like he did punch for punch with him, but Adesanya just was a little bit more, you know, like had more power into it. And then you just see Whitaker just backing up, and then he just like fucking like plumps to his knees and goes onto his back, and it's just weird how he fell. It's kind of sick.
Well, for years the UFC's welterweight division has been among the
I give him 75%.
Get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of
course, I'd agree with you.
in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason.
Did they fight before? That's probably. I wouldn't be surprised if that's probably going to be the next fight, or that guy that knocked Izzy out.
Some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight.
That dude, Whitaker, who was the guy that fought Whitaker on the short notice, and Whitaker TKO'd him in like the first round? Wasn't it against that guy that knocked Izzy out?
Our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight.
Oh, okay.
The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce.
So it wasn't the dude that knocked Izzy out, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
No, they're not.
It's time!
Strickland and Izzy.
For the undisputed UFC welterweight
I really don't want to watch that again.
of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting
Fuck, dude.
the challenger, George.
Honestly, I want to see both of them get knocked out of double KO.
And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner.
Dude, I'm still waiting for that shit to happen in the UFC, dude, or some type of MMA promotion where my eyes is just on the screen. I just want to see a double KO, or a double tap out. Would that be crazy?
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Do it.
All right, well, there's nothing quite like a George St. Pierre fight. I mean, how about the decibels in this building? As my man Joe Rogan might
You better
say,
fucking
it is deafening
hit that
in here.
shit.
I can hear
It's
the
gonna hurt
Canadians
them.
from the rooftop. George St. Pierre's competing tonight, folks.
Give it
There's
a
no
couple
doubt about it.
elbows.
All right, well, that didn't take long. A big takedown for him early, and we'll see how much danger he can now pose to his opponent on the mat.
He will. Now he's in his world. Now you will start to see him get loose, be a little more free in his approach to trying to finish this fight.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Maya. Now potentially working on a submission instead.
Nothing, because Kobe would just do anything he
that
wanted.
jaw looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the
Yeah,
fire.
again,
Now he
nothing.
finds himself out and
He ain't gonna
safe.
do nothing.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this
Not the
position.
Kobe.
Get those wrists. Control the wrists.
Outstanding work with the
Not
ground
the
and pound
Kobe.
here by Maia. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so
Kobe
aware.
would
He
just
never
piece
leaves
him up,
anything
take his
long
head,
to
hit his
offer
head
himself
against
to
the
get some.
building, dude. Fucking push him
Good
to the
work from the top
ground,
here
stomp
by
on
Maia.
his face.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Dude, wasn't there people that jumped Kobe, dude, at the steakhouse? So it wasn't just Maz at all.
Setting up an arm lock now. Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, again, yeah, he jumped.
Now.
Oh my god, dude. That's what I'm saying.
This has got to be it. That a tap?
No way.
Man, well, honestly,
Never
dude,
gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the arm.
I think I'm probably,
done.
you know, few people in there that agree with this, but I mean, I really don't miss Maz at all, to be honest.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks
I really don't.
tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
And there it is.
Holy smokes.
Damn, Damian Maia does it again.
Absolutely remarkable.
The welterweight champion, Damian Maia.
You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight.
Who's going to beat this guy besides John Jones? I mean, everybody knew John Jones was going to win anyways.
Gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Who should fight Damian Maia next?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of the very first round.
Let's see.
For the winner by submission and still.
We'll give Damian Maia. We'll give Damian Maia Nick Diaz, the Strike Force version.
All right, so congratulations to Damian Maia.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm having fun with this, though. I want to see if anybody can dethrone Damian Maia at welterweight. And the first person I'm going to give him to defend the title is Nick Diaz. This guy almost looked like Maia for a second. We'll get the Strike Force version. Yeah, I put on fights, man. I think this would be a good stylistically fight right here. You know, I feel like Damian would probably have the upper hand in the grappling, obviously, and Nick would...
All right, so here he is, the ubiquitous Nick Diaz. It's hard to quantify his contribution to mixed martial arts. I will just
well, the grappling might be just a tad bit even with Nick. Who knows? Nick might just be able to hang with Damian.
A fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strike Force Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daly, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to
yeah, we end up throwing Nick Diaz some Strike Force stuff because he didn't want to use any of the UFC gear. He said the UFC scratch.
Because he was such a star It's such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight
He's
of
like,
just
I'm
how
just
good he
doing
was
this
in
one
his prime.
fight.
2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive
Just to show everybody I'm the best middleweight or welterweight in the world. After this, I'm gonna smoke a blunt with Joe Schilling. And Gilbert Melendez and his wife and my brother. And then my coaches. Did I forget to mention about Ronda Rousey?
All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion.
This is laying down in my bed in my house.
But he certainly didn't want to hear that
In my apartment, actually.
on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender.
So Nick's doing good right now in this time of year. 2000, what was it, 2011, 2010,
To put himself alongside the great welterweight champions tomorrow
2012.
in Georges St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them.
You know who they should add in this game too? Josh Koscheck. Kenny Florian.
Damian Maia. He is ready to go. That
Sean
means so are
Church.
we for our main event of the evening.
Ken Shamrock, Frank Shamrock. They should actually have all
And now
those.
until the tape for this welterweight championship fight.
If I wasn't
All right, now for
like
the
if I never
particulars,
played
here's
these
Bruce
games, and this was my first time playing a game, and I was a fan of the sport, I swear I'd probably be thinking, okay, they probably have to have Ken in here, Frank Shamrock, all these legends, and I'm over here probably gonna look and they're not there, and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, is something not right? Did the UFC like fucking like turn their heads towards the other way towards them? Like, I don't know. Because you would expect all these guys to be in there. I said it before and I'll say it again, man. I feel like at least, you know, I'm not talking about interim, but at least all the champions should at least be in this game. Like, every single champion in the UFC should at least be in this game. That leaves that.
Welterweight champion of the world, Damian Maia.
Herb Dean, our referee for this
Alright, here we
one.
go. I got Damian Maia.
Oh, how good is it to see Nick Diaz, the pride of the 209,
Nick's
back
like,
in the octagon
what's his
tonight?
glove touch?
Unfortunately, inactivity has become part of the narrative, but there's no denying when Nick Diaz competes, it is must-see television. He's always fighting one of the better fighters in the world. More often than not, his double leg lands.
There you go, Damian.
Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got them in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that if I tried.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down. Look at him. He's setting up the choke now. Look at that. He's setting it up. That is tight.
Oh, might get the win here by finish.
I need you to get a hand inside.
Continuing to work for a submission here.
He's going to have to fight to get this end. Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that
Nick's
elbow going
defending
forward.
it.
He's got to drop his chest to the mat. Don't squeeze. Let your shoulder do the work, and you'll get the finish.
Oh, somehow,
Oh,
some way
he gets
got out.
out.
These guys are back and forth,
That
but
ain't
the submission defense
Come on,
wins
Damien.
this transition.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah,
You
the
and
fans
I
came
love
to
a
see
good
them
grappling,
knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get.
did
All
a
the
right
grappling
with
was
you.
beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. Oh, inside kick.
Takedown defense holds up. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Oh, strong uppercut for him there. That'll get his attention. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Great defense by this fighter.
Maia's in half guard now.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Or give me a second. I'm gonna go to
Oh,
the
he's out of
bathroom, dude.
danger.
I'm gonna
Great
be back. Give me
submission
like 5
defense. Was able to
minutes.
take his arm out and stay safe.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Let's work.
Take his back, take his back. Make
Oh,
sure
when
got
you
the
get in a
hook.
bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it,
Other hook.
that's what you need. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
He's getting them out here.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Scramble up.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Maya. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Great job that round. I want you to keep doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Your kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's the one that's...
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Ready.
All right, round two. And that one certainly found the target.
More strikes to the head.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Diaz.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. Now you got to get back up. Scramble and get back up. Scramble.
Got his guard passed.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. And there it is yet again. This is not a broken record. The jiu-jitsu fighter gets another takedown. He's got singles, he's got doubles, he's got trips, he's got them all.
He uses it very well, and it all flows together effortlessly. He does a good job of getting to the clinch and securing takedowns. He does a good job of getting takedowns in his face. The guy's just a good wrestler. And when a good grappler can start to tie takedowns together, he becomes very dangerous. And that is what we're seeing in this young jiu-jitsu fighter tonight.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Diaz is in half guard.
Oh, right in the mount.
Maya's back in full mount. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them.
Takes his back now.
Scramble, pummel out. Get yourself up in a good
In the half guard.
position.
Diaz getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Right into side control. Maya's back in side control here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, Diaz is in half guard. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle in deep.
And the horn sounds on round two.
Ah! Stop, stop, stop.
All right, deep breath and recover and relax. Let's get that heart rate down. Breathe deeply. You're looking a little tired out there last round. This round, I need...
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nice counter right hand lands for him.
Good eyes to not take that shot. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Oh!
Finish.
That strike blocked by Maya.
Breathe, you're okay.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect it.
Oh, Diaz has got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Rambo.
Oh, good armbar attempt here.
Arms in deep.
Ayeee, you gotta keep that going, that's it.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Diaz going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo. Oh, and he locks up with triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feeding the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Don't be flat. You gotta be on the side. Get to a side.
Diaz getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound
I gotta look at my controller battery and then do that in a minute.
Nice shots landing from the top position. It's tight.
Oh, good technique there.
I gotta look at my controller battery. I took it off the charger.
Armbar.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great.
Should be on like a bat. It should be on because there's 3 lines in the battery, right? It should be on 1. At least one by now.
There as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling.
See, that's stupid. Why the fuck does the computer do that, man? Like, it's smart. It plays it smart where it stands back up, and then it's just gonna, like, go right back down again. Like, what was the whole point of, like, getting up, man? Like, that's what I don't understand with the computers these days. Like, you think they give it enough intelligence to fight, at least, like, somewhat like the fighters.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to
The only time I felt like I was fighting like the fighter is when I had Tony and I was fighting like Habib and shit.
But the other side has to be concerned.
I couldn't even get any submissions really on him. Because I would block one and then I would go for the submission and then he blocks it. It's like, what the fuck? I thought I had the quicker window and the computer still be blocking it.
To the championship rounds, what is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
What's up?
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Maya.
You like them Tales from the Crypt?
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Which one are you watching? It on 2D?
Going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
getting
YouTube.
tight.
Oh, the YouTube got it. Is it good quality?
You gotta be kidding me. He's out.
Because if it's good quality, I might just go
Diaz
on the
gets back
YouTube
up.
with you. But if the quality kind of suck, I'm just gonna use my DVD.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Connected with a solid punch right there.
Oh, he's hurt.
Because I remember watching it one time on YouTube at my uncle's house. I was watching like the season.
All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
Dude,
Ayeee gets the double
they
leg
good little
takedown. Nice job
like
there,
stories,
disguising
like
his
the
entry.
good little twists and stuff. Tales from the Crypt is definitely
Oh,
good.
both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you gotta
And
be
Tales from
very
the Dark
careful hanging out here for
side,
too
that's a
long
pretty
if you're
good
his
one
foe.
too. The
Look at
Friday
that,
the
it's tight.
13th one's a pretty good show as well.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, he's out.
You gotta keep that
Yeah.
ground game going.
They also got a obviously Twilight Zone's a good one.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up.
Manda gancho nas costas dele.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
There's a lot of good there's a lot of good Tales from the Crypt episodes. One of the ones I like is when the guy's over there dead and they're doing like all this shit to his body and stuff while he's dead. And there's another one that's like that as well, like that episode where he's dead but they play around with him and stuff. Like afterwards he's not dead and stuff, and it was just a prank. And then I don't want to like ruin it, but yeah.
10 seconds to go in round 4. Aya's trying for a submission here.
I think he's got it. It's deep.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded.
Right,
Safe to
breathe.
say he was
Yeah,
saved
relax,
by the bell
relax.
there. So
Boa,
back to the
muito
stools
bom.
they go.
Último round
60
foi
seconds
muito
to
massa,
recover
tá?
here.
He also
We're gonna
has a
fight
show
on, ladies
called
and gentlemen,
Beyond
another
Belief,
round coming
Facts
up.
of Fiction. That was a good one too.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a
Damn,
lot of
Nick's
action. It was
taking
back and
to
forth
him,
action,
dude.
but the big moment was that big
Nick's
strike
like,
to the
"What's
head
up,
that
Danny?"
landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and
I'm
in
right
survival
here.
mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
I'm right here.
5th and final round forthcoming. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked.
Vamos lá, é isso mesmo. Ataque
The reach advantage has
Oh,
proven
man.
so beneficial. Another punch lands. That's a big strike right there.
All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling's starting to become a factor.
Yeah.
This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt. He
Yeah,
got
but
him
after this,
swollen
I'm
a little
gonna.
bit, and
I was
now
gonna do
he's
a
starting
couple
to pay
fights,
dividends.
but I'll watch. We can watch some.
Well, fortunate
That's
that one
after this.
didn't land to the head.
This is the
The
fifth
hook shot
round
blocked
anyway.
by
It's the
Maya.
last
Oh,
round.
nice straight. That'll work.
And everything's landing with
I
so
wonder
much
if Nick
power.
Diaz did enough to dethrone Damian Maya.
Now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body.
Oh,
Nice work. Nice jab. There you go. Keep popping that jab.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so we go down the stretch. He is clearly losing this fight, and at this point, you just abandon position and go for submission, yes?
yeah, you got to just go.
The show?
You got to start throwing things at the wall and
Yeah,
hope
that's
something
all right.
sticks.
Get it.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to
Yeah,
take
with
the
the
judges
Chosky
out of it.
wrestling them
He
on
is
the
lighting them
ground
up
and
now.
roughing them up.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended
Nuh-uh.
to do
There was
to
a fucking
slow
dead
this
body
guy
on the
down.
ground.
And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Get out of here, dude. They actually, was it blurred out?
Hands up. Hands up.
Throwing that jab, no good. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah. Oh!
Heck yeah, it is.
This is big.
Usually they show
That's
that
big.
shit on the news, and usually when they show it on the news, the guy has a blanket, or the girl has a, either guy or girl, either one has a blanket over them, you know?
All right, we're
Like it
operating
would already
inside the
be
close
like
guard
freaking, it
now.
would either be they would already be gone, or they would have like a sheet over them where you can't see the body.
Less than a minute to go to decide this one.
Oh, nice.
Not
All right, we'll see
really.
if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Dude,
Well, as
honestly,
usual, suffocating work from the top here
I'd
by
rather
Ayeee.
watch some
And
tails
another
from
one.
the wrist.
Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Diaz is swelling
There's some
now
pretty
around
good
that jaw area. We'll see
episodes
if he can
that
make some
I
adjustments and
can give you.
perhaps defensively. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in.
You want to watch it in order?
All
Alright, so we'll watch the
After
first
5
episode, season 1.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest.
I know,
48-47
there's only like, I
Diaz.
think there's only like 8
Judge 2
episodes
scores
in
it,
season 1 or some
48-47
shit, or 4 or
Diaz.
something like that.
And Judge 3 scores it 48-47 for the winner by split decision. And
Yeah, but they go by quick, Ferguson. They're like freaking, they're like 20, they're about like 25 minutes. 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Nick Diaz.
Damn,
Well,
Nick
he hasn't
won.
been the most
Nick's the
active
new
fighter on
middleweight,
the roster,
the new
but when he
welterweight
competes,
champion.
He still finds a way to get the job done. Congratulations to Nick Diaz, who comes through with yet another signature win here
Damn,
tonight.
guys. You guys, no one, no. Alright, whatever.